yellow card for that. That is such horseshit.
Guys, don't forget, a 58-year-old Frank Ribery is still playing on the wing and still shooting fast.
But Jarvis was the motion, man. Jarvis was the motion.
Live chat. I need a dissertation on Joseph.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't even. Bro, he wasn't even on his list before.
Bro, he might be the GOAT. No, he might be the GOAT.
Oh
guys,
my god!
welcome.
How did Colombia not score that?
Latin, relax. Messi isn't touching any Copa America. Just relax and chill. Messi not touching any Copa America. Neymar by better winner. So guys, we're here for the Hangout. So obviously, Copa America is popping up and so forth. So we'll be keeping abreast of what's happening between Uruguay and Colombia. But
I'll keep you updated.
Thank you, bro. The Euros, man. A lot to unpack, a lot to talk about. Obviously, I gave my thoughts and so forth during the week, and now this is time for you guys to give your thoughts and break everything down. And I think really there's only one place I think that is right for us to start, and I think that place for us to start, in my view and in my humble opinion, is Italy against Belgium. I think it's against Belgium is
France against Switzerland.
Easy.
Yes, that one, France. Let's start with that one, France.
Yeah, we never talked about it. No, we didn't.
Nah,
We did. We said Saturday.
Let's do another one.
Bro, we didn't have to talk about that.
This one is for the show.
It's not even that. That was round of 16. This is quarterfinal. There's nothing wrong with doing another one.
No. There's nothing wrong. Wait. Live chat. Didn't we do a France and Switzerland?
Yeah,
everyone's saying yes.
Say no.
Wait, guys.
I'm saying yes.
No, but that wasn't the crew who reacted though. That wasn't us, because I never said that. I wasn't there when
this bum just.
I wasn't there either.
French World Cup. That's.
But here's the thing. We needed that raw reaction, and this guy took it away.
Okay,
so it's not going to be the same.
Let's start with Italy against Belgium. Okay, someone needs to mute their thing because I think I'm hearing some
Martin. He's being a large copper.
Okay, so Italy against Belgium. Okay, let me even throw it to Red Devil, man. Red Devil, were you shocked by the way in which Italy played? So were you more surprised by how well Italy played and how well they attacked, or were you more disappointed by De Bruyne and De Bruyne dropping a disaster class in a major game without Eden Hazard? What shocked you the most? The De Bruyne failure, or how well Italy played, and how well Marco played? And does Marco deserve some praise? Yes, he does.
I mean, we've already established that Pogba is better than both of those midfielders you mentioned, i.e. Verratti and Kevin De Bruyne. That's
better than De Bruyne. Verratti.
That's where there's kind of been when you saw that third goal that Pogba scored. That basically
rumors that he's still celebrating, Red Devil. That's
that third goal that Switzerland scored.
Celebrating.
That third goal it's just unfortunate that France. We'll get to France later with their brickish defenders and a certain player that won't be named who, unfortunately, can't seem to score in an open goal. But regardless of said player, Pogba is better than KDB, confirmed. That's fine. To be fair to KDB, he was coming back from an injury. I'm not sure whether it was right for because I didn't think he was going to start. So when I saw his name, I was like,
"Oh wow!" Always an excuse. There's always an injury.
It's not an excuse.
There's always an injury.
But
you excuse Hazard all the time, mate. Hold on.
I was surprised that he started the game because I genuinely thought he wasn't going to play because he was injured. But in regards to actually Italy's performance, Was I really surprised? I don't think you can call it surprise, really, because looking at its to this game, the first and foremost that we have is that their defense, second to probably to England, is one of the best in the tournament. They've been very, very compact. And that's very, very important. I've said this, I'm sure I said this before this Euro started. I was like, a strong, compact defense is what's going to win these Euros. The team that's why I think that the final probably might be Italy versus England, because both teams, regardless of how you think they play, whatever, they've both, not held L's in the defensive component, and they're in the semifinals for a reason. Most of these big teams like Germany, Portugal, France, whatever, have held 3-4 goals in their net. So shout out to Italy's defense in that, but they can go forward. I'm a bit concerned with the Spinazzola loss. I think that might be a loss for them going into Spain. I think that's a big loss. But Spain held 3 to Croatia. I'm still not overtly convinced when you couldn't even beat a 10-man Switzerland who were playing for 10 men for 50
People
minutes.
are making a mistake. People keep making this mistake, man. Football is about matchups and it's about big time.
It is.
My thing is, Red Devil, and I'm sure if they're not they're stupid. Don't assume you're going to beat Spain.
No, I know.
It's a semi.
But some of those goals that Italy scored against Belgium, those were G's.
Senior.
That is senior goal. This is not like, oh yeah, we just kind of scored a tap in. Those were goals. I haven't seen Spain.
Finesse merchant.
Have they really scored those goals? Well, okay. Morata's 4th goal was kind of clutch against Croatia. I'll give him that. But I think the point of him is that from the Spain team, you can see a team that can defend well, but they can also press well, and their finishing has been on point. So I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm really surprised it to beat Belgium, because I always did say that Belgium defense was sus. If it got at, it was sus. Although
it was trash. It was trash.
Who was to blame? Because guys seem to be blaming Lukaku for some strange reason.
Yes, ask Kaku is to blame too. Ask Kaku.
Strange reason. His strange reason. He missed a goal from half a yard.
Wait, let Red Devil.
No, but I thought De Bruyne was world class. But Red Devil, please speak.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to say to blame because, like I said, I don't think there's anyone specific to blame in this Belgium side. Although I do think that, as I said before, that Belgium, I think, as over the last 10 years, I think have underachieved from the quality that they've had. I think they haven't. And I think there's a separate conversation to be had about given the quality in this Belgian generation. You could argue that a peak Belgian side is better than this English side. Yeah, I'd argue that potentially this English side is going to achieve more than the peak Belgium side. So that's something. So because of that, I don't know whether it's a specific individual, whether it's just the coaching relationship of this team, where I just never really felt that they could go on and win this tournament. Even though
because that's what
is it character? Is it what is
character? Lack of character.
Or was it chemistry? Does this Belgium were we deceived? And I'll end here. Unlike, let's say, this Italy team, you see this Italy team, the chemistry that they have is phenomenal. Whereas this Belgium side, aside from maybe that game against what was it? The one when De Bruyne had those 2 Gs.
Denmark.
Was that Denmark? Yeah, when they came. Aside from that,
Denmark.
Did they really have any real good chemistry?
They don't have a winner's mentality. That's the problem. They don't have a winner's mentality. That's the problem.
That's my 2 cents.
Wait, Red Devil. Wait, you have to go in on this generation, bro. They was a waste of time. You're too nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Flop.
Preach it.
Speak on it, Red Devil.
No, I mean, it's we keep on going at England's in quote golden generation, but this Belgium generation with the likes of the GOAT Eden Hazard, apparently. You had Vincent.
No. Hold up.
We had correct. There's nothing wrong with what he said.
His name. You said Candyman 3 times. You said Candyman 3 times.
We said Big Mac.
Did Eden Hazard play in this game?
Eden Hazard did not play in this game. However, let me land. Did Eden Hazard play in the game against Wales in the previous year?
In 2016.
He wasn't Zad then. Zad was born. Zad was born. No.
He was
born in 2018. So my thing is that, see, people swore by De Bruyne They said De Bruyne is world class and one of the best midfielders in the world. That's what they told.
Trying to change the narrative.
You saw by Saad. You saw by
If
Saad.
you're so good, why didn't you get your team back in it? Why didn't you score the goals? Stop passing and interfering. Score the goal. If you're so good, score the goal.
Yeah, but it's not De Bruyne's job to score goals. Lukaku's job is to score goals.
Oh,
Ask Kaku.
If you're so good, we know you can score goals. Why don't you come up for the team? I'm sorry.
What your boy did.
Ask Kaku.
Get that G.
That's his name.
That's
Ask
G.
Kaku.
Gag. No. Get
Wait,
G.
so wait,
Actually, no, wait. I'm not.
Are you saying that Hazard is only? Because you said he wasn't Zard then, which was what the Euros was with 2016.
2016.
2016, and you said that. So are you basically saying that Hazard's only like brilliance to Belgium was last World Cup, basically? That's it.
And these Euros. Who was Belgium?
Baku happened.
This game was built for City. This game was not built for.
What has he done this Euros?
De Bruyne is a side chick. De Bruyne is a side chick. You see, this game was
Doku had more influence than Fat Bastard. Let's be honest.
Doku, mute your mic and watch the Copa America, please. Thank you. Let's report. This was built for Eden Hazard. This game wasn't built for De Bruyne. Is a roadman. He's Robert.
Eden Hazard have played. Would they have beaten this Italian side?
This Hangout is gonna pop off.
My thing is, look. Eden Hazard is Roadrunner. De Bruyne is Wile Coyote. That's how it works. He's Roadrunner, so he's the main dude.
He's not that quick.
So he's the main character. He's the main dude. So my thing is, Eden Hazard with that space would have exploited Italy. He would have exploited them.
Would he?
No, he would. Yeah. No, he would not have done anything.
Look what he did in the second half against Portugal when the space opened up. 100%.
That's against Portugal. What are you talking about? Why are you comparing Portugal's defense?
So Jamal, talk to me. It's Italy against thinking. Thoughts.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna say, I know it's early, but this Hangout is gonna pop off. I'm sensing it, man. This Hangout is gonna pop off.
Damn right it is.
Yeah, but
it's an all-star lineup.
Yeah, man, it's all-star. But firstly, Chief, before I talk about that, sometimes you speak truth and sometimes you speak complete utter garbage. What are you saying? Jadon Sancho is better than Gerrard. What kind of
Jamal? I'll explain. We'll get there. No, when we get to the England section, I will explain succinctly in full old Queen's English as to why Sancho
Jamal, it's all cap.
Undisputed in his feelings. Undisputed in his feelings.
It's all cap.
Undisputed in his feelings.
Yeah, man. Guys, I just have to say, it was my cousin's birthday today, so I'm a little bit tipsy. So whatever I say, I do not mean it. But I'm going in on this Belgium team because, guys, let's keep the same energy. If we're gonna say the English generation flop, this Belgium generation has been complete and utter trash. I'm sorry.
It's been shit. Call it shit.
2018 was their best thing. They finished third. That was in the World Cup. That was the best this team could have done. Third place. 2016, Wales, Robson Kanu. He did a Cruyff turn. Come on, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Red Devil, mute your mic. Red Devil,
Hazard was playing though. Hazard was playing. I'm just
Red
saying.
Devil, mute.
Facts. He was
Robson,
playing.
Jeremiah Kanu did a Cruyff turn against you and knocked you guys out. Yes, he did. That was embarrassing. And I'm sorry, but this Italy team is very good. I know. But I'm sorry. Lukaku, you say he's an elite striker, HH. I'm sorry.
I said top 5. I said top 5.
Half a yard.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to break it down now. Because, all right, cool. You scored in the Serie. You win Serie. What did he do in the Champions League? Didn't he finish last in the group? What did Lukaku do in that Champions League?
Jamal, not a goddamn
No.
Okay, Jamal, why can't he be top 5? Okay, not top 3. Why can't he be top 5?
Speak on it, Jamal. Let him land.
I'm calling up. No, I like Lukaku. He's a good striker. But you said he was elite. And I have the tape. Don't let me get it. You said he was elite. I'm sorry.
Play the tape.
You cannot be elite if you flopped in the Champions League.
Thank you.
And let's be real.
Yes.
Speak on it.
He turned up in the group stage. Russia, he played well against Russia and he played well against Denmark for Belgium in this group stage. But I'm sorry, he was trash against Portugal.
Against the big teams, yes, he was trash against the big teams, yes.
Against Portugal, and I'm sorry, against Italy yesterday, Did you guys see that finish? It had in the first half.
Tim's.
Call him Tim's.
If Hazard would have given him better opportunities. De Bruyne gave him only one chance.
Yeah,
it couldn't have been any better, and he should have finished it.
Don't worry, I'm coming for De Bruyne. But guys, I don't know if you can remember, he tried a step over and a curl shot in the first half. Did you guys see that step over? The guy looked like he was going down in stages. So yeah, man, I'm sorry.
I've seen Cristiano do better step overs at 36.
Nah, easy. Whoa.
No, that's true. That's facts. That is factual. Speak on it.
I'm sorry, but no, Cristiano, he should go MLS. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, so Lukaku.
Whoa, relax.
But he's not elite yet. And I'm sorry, man, De Bruyne, man. But in the first half, he was decent. But in the second half, I'm sorry, man, he disappeared. You make a guy from Star Wars, Count Dooku, was Belgium best player. Doku.
No, Jamal.
Doku.
Speak on it. Did Marco not own De Bruyne in that midfield battle?
Yeah, he did. I wouldn't lie. I really wanted to clown you on Marco, but Marco did this thing yesterday. That Italian midfield was on something yesterday. I mean, Jorginho, Barella, and Marco. I mean, those guys are.
Jorginho is a UCL winner. No, Jamal. He's a UCL winner. No. The midfield was Barella, Verratti, and UCL winner. His name is UCL winner. That's his name. He's called a UCL winner. But continue.
And senior guys, I don't know if you play FIFA, but this guy is the R1 merchant. This guy actually finesse shots all the time. Every time this guy gets
finesse shot merchant, I'm telling you.
He's worse than Robin. Like, at least Robin tried going near post. Every time this guy shoots, it's far post.
No. Guys, I think this is even worse than Robin. It's like a machine. It's like PlayStation. Without things like
his shots, it's so good that in real life his shots are actually better than it's on FIFA. Like his shots in real life is better than it's on FIFA.
Yeah, man. So that's what I say. Oh yeah, and shout out to Donnarumma, man. Donnarumma. That guy is gonna be a good goalie.
Yeah,
because he's 21 and he's playing that good. Come on, man. So yeah, man. Respect.
So who wants to ride in next?
I'll go.
HH, could I quickly respond to Jamal about Italy? By the way, first of all, this Belgium team, to be honest, apart from Wales 2016, which was a complete disaster, generally they've always gone out to better teams. Italy's better, France is better, Argentina in 2014 was better. They've pretty much always lost to just better teams.
That's not what guys are saying.
What about Wales 2016, bro?
Yeah, Wales was the one disaster. Lukaku, I mean, Chiellini is his biological father. HH, you should know that.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes.
KDB, I've said my piece on KDB. I won't go too hard on him because I didn't actually think he was that bad in this game, and he was injured.
No. On the speed sale, this is the hangout. Yes. We go hard on guys.
Pause.
This is one phrase I never want to hear in the hangouts. I don't want to go too hard. No, we clown guys here.
Yeah, we go
clown him. Legacy will be. His legacy is going to look really funny in 10 years from now. Fantastic in England. Huddersfield, Southampton. These guys. Fantastic, amazing crosses, amazing. But he, against Champions League, for Belgium, same thing. Hazard's always been better than KDB for Belgium, by the way. He's just a better player in general, but specifically for Belgium, he's always been better. Guys, the guys who deny this, you don't know football. I'm sorry. It's that simple. To be honest, I expected Italy to not trash, but beat Belgium pretty easily because these guys' defense is Vertonghen, Vermaelen, and Alderweireld. This is like a 2016 defense. I mean, companies died after 2018, so these guys have basically no real defense. It was always a bit of an overrated team, which I've said. As for Italy, first of all, Spinazzola, huge loss. I know Emerson. Is he a huge brick or is he serviceable?
He's average.
No. It's a massive downgrade.
Yeah, it's a big drop.
You can do a job. No, it's a huge downgrade.
Is Emerson okay defensively at least?
Yeah.
Like can he? If he's up against Sancho or someone like that, that's my big worry.
He's getting
and this is a very important statistic. The guy with the most chances created at the Euros is 12. The second highest is 9. The guy who's created the most chances at the Euros has only played about 50% of the time, and it's Marco.
Is that Marco?
He's created.
Undisputed. Hold up. Undisputed. Shush. Everybody quiet. Everybody silent. Just shush. Undisputed. I want you to repeat that again very slowly for the audience. Live chat. You clowns. You losers in the live chat who told me that Marco was trash. I want you to listen very carefully. You absolute bricks and losers. Undisputed, please repeat what he said again slowly.
Marco has created 12 big chances at the Euros. Next highest player is 9. And Marco has only played 3 out of 5 games because he started injured. Ladies and gentlemen, amazing people won't acknowledge this because HH likes him, so people like to clown HH. That's the problem. But this guy's the all-around package, the dribbling, the unbelievably quick footwork, just IQ higher than any other midfielder.
The tackling.
This is gonna be a troll job. This is gonna be trolling.
Pogba's clear. Established the Pogba's clear,
Pogba. Okay, if he didn't play for Man United, I would acknowledge that Pogba's great too. But if Pogba can't tackle, that's my big concern with Pogba. Marco can do everything and he can tackle, which he's just unbelievable. I wish people would acknowledge him. I know people clown him, he's Liga merchant, but HH, if Marco wins this Euros and he balls in the final, it's
undisputed. Shush! No! Shush! Don't speak. Shush!
Nah, he did his thing. I gotta give it to him.
Say no.
But I think I wish people would stop clowning his talent, because his talent is obvious. And one more thing, I'm gonna say something really outrageous, and people will probably, who knows, maybe people will laugh at me, but in 15 years from now, I'll be proven right. Donnarumma will become the greatest goalkeeper of all time. I repeat what I said. Donnarumma will become the greatest goalkeeper of all time.
You think he wins a Ballon d'Or?
Is
this the guy that's back in HH?
Do you think he wins a Ballon d'Or?
I didn't know people rated him that highly. His ceiling is higher than Neuer and it's higher than Buffon. He plays for an international giant, so he will probably win international trophies. Hopefully, his first one this summer. He's
not 21 yet, is he? He's only 20.
He's 21.
He looks
21,
like a
22.
giant in goal. First of all, that save against KDB in the first half, people don't realize how ridiculous that is. It was going, it was really heading side netting like almost perfectly, and he made it look so easy because he's just such a giant, an athletic giant. He's a beast, man, guys. He's gonna become the GOAT goalkeeper.
Do you have a nickname for him?
No, stop. Don't say anything. There goes his career. There goes his career.
He's the Don.
Why would you do that?
Jamal's trying to end his career, bro.
His name is Donnarumma.
Jamal's trying to end his career.
This guy's size, because this guy makes Courtois look small. He's a freaking giant.
Guys, I'm sorry. I warned you before. It's too late.
Jinx merchant.
Yeah, Courtois is a bum now. He's over for him.
By the way, Italy has the best midfield in the world, by the way.
No. Also, guys,
by the way,
don't
Italy
about
has the best
jinxing. How long have I said the gates for? And the gates is showing up. So relax. Continue on this bit. Continue. Disputed.
All right, let me go next.
All right, go for it.
First of all, shout out to Gallo and all the Italians out there. Forza Lazzurri, because I told y'all at the beginning of the tournament, Italy semis minimum.
You
Take
did
that to the bank. I told you.
Good, yep.
And you cash for those that placed that bet. You're welcome. I'll take some percentages of that bet, please.
This guy.
But
he's a mercenary.
And he owes me money, so he can keep he owes me
relax. You don't have any proof of that.
They gotta love Martin.
But yeah, congrats to Italy. Super proud of them. To me, they have like the best chemistry in the tournament right now. And I gotta give a shout out to Marco. Yes, he did show up. Relax, HH. Just relax. Chill.
Don't get the orgasm.
Chill. I'll give Marco his props. He balled today.
Wait. Matt's like the connection is quite bad. You give Marco his what?
I give Marco his props. His balled.
Props. No, say it one more time, just slowly, because I want to. So you give Marco his
props. I give him his props.
Cool. I'll just check the connection. I'll check the connection. Cool.
He play with cojones. I give him that. Also, shout out to the back four, Chiellini. Bonucci, Juve legends, Spinazzola.
Yeah.
That was Giorgio. That was Giorgio, by the way. That was
George. Yes, he's now officially asked Kaku's biological father. Or you could call him Lukaku.
No, it's Yakaku. Yakaku.
He won his Scudetto. Relax.
Oh, now Serie A titles matter now. I didn't know they mattered.
Well, where Lukaku is concerned, yes, because I'm using it for my
guy was
narratives.
playing against Pension.
Wait.
Yeah.
Guys, can you chill? Do you know all of my narratives? I don't think I've got a narrative left.
Verratti.
No.
Any narrative left?
Verratti is next.
Marco.
Verratti is next.
I don't have. Okay,
Viva la España. Viva la España. Viva la España. Viva la España. Viva la España.
No more narratives left.
Let me finish.
Viva la España.
Martin, keep going. Martin.
Yeah, let me go. Belgium, I mean, let's keep it a stack. This is by far the most overrated golden generation in modern football history. And yes, I will say that with my chest. These losers only sniffed one semis throughout this whole run since 2014. They're not going to do shit in the World Cup next year. These guys are a bunch of bums. Martinez, you suck. Just go back to CBS with Carragher and company. You're just terrible. Like, you fucking suck. Excuse my language.
And guys, so that would be £500 before the next World Cup.
Yes, that fat bastard can go home to where he belongs, to Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's. He would have been
under the belt, but
he would have been a non-factor had he played. Actually, Italy probably win 4-1 if he would have played this game. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack.
Respect Torgan.
Yes, Torgan. Yes, he proved himself to be the real Zard. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough against Italy. Mancini.
I blame Havertz for that. He jinxed him.
Him
completely. I blame him completely.
Yes, that's his fault. That is all LL's fault. You have to hold the L on that one. But
or the W for him.
Yeah, exactly. But Belgium, it's you guys are a waste, man. Italy, I'm rooting for you guys to win the Euros right now. Gallo, we're gonna pop those bottles after they beat England. Let's pray that they beat England, because I don't want this.
I'm just saying England, because the British Winston is trying to still.
Bro,
easy.
Winston's around the corner.
Like, come on, man. Like, you can't say Roberto Carlos.
No, Martin, say it properly. Roberto Carlos. You gotta say it properly.
Because I was sick, but okay.
Oh my god, they got me dying.
What's it called? Let me talk to your boy. Abdul, talk to me. Abdul. Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, my internet is fucking up a bit, so if I'm cutting out, just tell me.
Are you on Sky?
I'm not from England.
He's from Danish.
You should be happy you're not on Sky.
Yeah. Sky's trash.
What's the question, bro?
Belgium.
Italy against against Belgium, and what happened to De Bruyne, Marco masterclass? What's the thing? Why didn't De Bruyne show up?
I want to ask you a question first.
Yes.
Like, do you watch football games with those glasses on?
He's on the stream watching it
on Twitch.
Yeah, we've seen him on Twitch.
Answer the question.
No, but
wait. Ask the question again. What's the question?
Do you watch the football game with those glasses on?
He does.
Did I watch the football game?
Do you watch football games off stream with those glasses on?
It's a yes or no question, bro. It's a yes or no question.
Wait, you don't watch it?
No, because there's a good.
Why did it take so long?
Because for me,
Abdul, of course not. Why would I?
But you're not watching the game properly. Like,
it's the best football analysis 24/7.
How can you be watching without glasses, those dodgy glasses, and come out here and say Hazard was important for this. Like they only went out because of Hazard.
Facts.
Wait, who's saying facts? Raheem the Dream, change Raheem the Dream. What we are roasting that fraud in your AVS. I don't know which you're talking about. Please talk, man. Talk about this dude. Mutes.
Yeah, man. I don't really know, man. The thing is, with international football, like for all of us, like they don't play regularly enough to get a feel for how these dudes really play, like against top teams. You know, it's one-off games, so it's tough to predict. You know, it is, because I would be lying if I said, "Oh, I predicted this and that and this and that." But Belgium, they never impressed me. Like I saw them play against Denmark, and Denmark were over them for like 15 minutes of that game. You know. And we all knew, like, I don't know, man. Like KDB, I've always said, when it comes to big games, he's a magician. He's a magician. But the problem is, he doesn't do magic on the field. Like he just makes himself disappear off the field. You know what I mean?
Casper the Ghost.
Yeah, that's problematic because without the Zard, they didn't have much creativity other than that. But I don't know. Italy looked good, but for me, yeah, I'm just thinking, what if Insigne didn't score that individual goal? What if, you know? Because Italy didn't have any good chances after that, really. Like, what would have happened? What would have happened? Like, you're praising Verratti, but other than that one pass that got him the assist, which was pretty much all on Barella. What was?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not even a real assist. It's not even a real assist.
What Italy doing? Like it was actually Belgium who created the most clear-cut chances. The problem is that the striker doesn't play with football boots. That's the problem.
I don't
know. The thing is, I know we're going to be previewing the Spain game, the Spain-Italy game. And I think that's going to be a real interesting game because I think a lot of people, they're riding this hype wave of Italy, you know. But for me, it's a wave. For me, it's a wave, bro, because, yes, they've been impressive. But I haven't seen enough because, let's be fair, like the team they've beaten, like they have beaten them, but against Austria, they struggled. And as you said, the game is about matchups. And I think Spain will match up very nicely with Italy.
Spain have only won one game in 90 minutes, man.
Who cares? How did Portugal win those Euros in 2016?
They won them in 90 minutes. Had a good defense, not holding 3 Gs to Croatia.
It's not how you win; it's whether you win. It's not how you win; it's whether you win.
Can I just finish quickly?
Yeah.
But the game didn't surprise me because if you analyze the Belgium Portugal game, Belgium weren't convincing whatsoever. They weren't convincing. Everyone, bro, they allowed Portugal 20 shots on goal, 23 shots.
I was going to mention that.
Yeah, like what's convincing? What have you seen from Belgium that makes you think they're convincing? The only thing that convinces people about Belgium is what they're ranked as. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dumb, though.
Yeah. Because I haven't seen. That's the same thing with France. The thing with France and Belgium, I know they're good teams, but they haven't impressed me. They didn't impress me. So that's why I wasn't surprised. Because you know they're a good team. They have amazing players, but they didn't impress all tournament. So that's why I wasn't surprised. But I think the Italy-Spain game is going to be a real cracker, man. And just like one thing for all of you guys, bro, don't write Spain off, man.
No. Everyone already is, which is to their fault. So let's get some dubs up in this piece, man.
By the way, like in the chat, I didn't say Italy didn't impress. I said Belgium didn't impress me.
Okay. So from your boy MT, who says, HH, I saw Mbappe buy pizza and go down the sewer. First of all, guys, that's not funny. I don't know why you guys are laughing because that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Like Donatello.
That's brilliant. That's
not funny.
MC.
Wait, so does that make HH Splinter? Does that make HH Splinter?
MT, you're talking to a World Cup winner and the second teenager in history to score in a World Cup final. Have some respect to a World Cup winner and a guy who and a guy who achieved more as a teenager than Messi and Cristiano combined. MC says again, KDB's address is inside Double H's peanuts.
When you wake up in the morning, you think about KDB.
MC,
you guys
it's not my
harsh,
fault that he delivered a disaster class in a CL final and in a Euro quarterfinal. Whenever his team needs him, he goes one thing. But show him Norwich, LJ, Eibar, or Lugo, he'll give you a masterclass. It is what it is. MT again says, KDB has more CL goals at the Bernabeu than Zad. If he does, no, let me respond. If he's so good, why didn't he score against Italy? If you're so good and you score those goals, why did you score against Italy? Oh, that's right. You were never that good, were you? You were never that good, were you? You were always the lesser player. Thank you. From your boy Adash 3, thank you for the double Adash 3. In an interview, Neymar listed 5 players he said have higher technique than him: Thiago, Messi, De Bruyne, Hazard, and Verratti.
No, that's actually false. That's actually false. He named people that were technical aside from him.
Yeah,
better than him.
I was gonna say better than him. I don't know what he's been smoking.
I'm reading what Adash 3 said, and I'm gonna take Adash 3's word for it, okay? Because I he said these players I have higher technique. Now, Adash, I don't believe he said De Bruyne. I believe he said Thiago, Messi, Hazard, and for
Thiago. Isn't he holding bench for Spain? For
so if Neymar says, no, let me wait, guys, let me just respond to the guy what the guy said. If Neymar has admitted that Verratti has higher technique than him, what are all of you clowns saying about his?
But also Cristiano. What is it? Zidane mentioned that Cristiano Ronaldo is better than him. Does that mean that Cristiano Ronaldo?
He's a horseman, by the way. Zidane's the horseman. So
are we going by those words?
Zizou is a horseman.
All I'm saying is he.
Yeah. That's what we thought.
Also with a side notes, man. Shout out to Copa America. You know these guys don't do extra time. 90 minutes and straight
penalty. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it.
That. I don't need to see an hour and a half. If you can do that, get your bombs to the freaking penalty.
We don't need any
golden goal.
Ukraine, Sweden bullshit.
Bring the golden goal back.
Give us golden goal. Thank you. Give us
golden goal.
Yeah, give us
half
an hour of more nonsense. Get the heck out of here, man.
Yeah, I have to say this, guys, before I forget, because I'm a little bit tipsy. Immobile and Bellotti. Jesus Christ. These guys are trash, man. I'm sorry. These two guys.
I need to say
Immobile.
His name is
No. This is the only hope that they have. The only hope that Italy have is 98. France 98. France won a World Cup with Stefan Givash. Stefan Givac was a spy. This guy was a spy. Like, if you're old enough to remember France 98, Stefan Givac was trying and make sure not to score. And they won a World Cup where Stefan Givac, he wasn't even dreaming of scoring a goal.
Giroud scored 0 goals.
No, but Giroud scored 0 goals, but at least Stefan Givac was a spy. He was a double agent. He was working against France, and they still won.
I need to say something about Immobile that's very, very funny. The guy, he is one of the only strikers in history to flop in the Bundesliga. All right, this is a league where Wout Weghorst is a 20+ goal striker. This is a league where what is his face? Andre Silva scored 26 goals or something. It's a league where Albania just scored 30+ goals.
Right? Yeah, Paco Alcácer even balled.
A striker flopping in the Bundesliga is like a centre back flopping in the Serie A. Oh wait, there is a guy that flopped in the Serie A, and he's my AVI.
Hey, also Suna, let that go. Let it go, man. Let it go.
This Hangout have to be one of the best.
Wait, let me hit this one. So from
Werner scored 30+ goals.
Easy. Let me hit this one. So from your boy 76258, bring it up. 76258 says Marco the Ratty did his thing. Don the Rumor is Mr. Fantastic in goal. Easy. But by the end of it, Marco is lifting that thing Forza Italia 7652E. I have learnt my lesson.
Wait, is he dissing Verratti or like complimenting him? I'm confused.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's complimenting him.
He called him a rat at the start. He called him a rat at the start.
Marco, he could do that thing and also lift those zeros.
This is reverse psychology.
I've learnt my lesson. Ever since 77 is minimum, I'm calm. I'm calm. Marco is trash. Islam, they don't listen. Marco's not lifting any trophy.
You said Chelsea treble for next season.
He's lifting no trophy. He's lifting no trophy. Marco is trash. I swear, I'm humble. I'm humble. The heck? What's the guy's name? What's called? LSK, talk to me. LSK, talk to me.
Yeah, let White get up.
It's YSK. Guys, I've heard masterclass twice now in association with this rat. Okay, I'm gonna give credit to him that it's the LSG merchant, Laco Larati, something like that. He's from the film Ratatouille.
Did he move to Villarreal in a
no?
final?
When was this?
Oh, no, just Villarreal. I'm just saying Villarreal, like yellow.
Oh, okay, yeah,
yellow top
makes it, yeah. So I've heard masterclass being associated with this dude.
Yeah.
I give it to him. He had an okay game, and you know what I was really surprised where I was? The fact that he played and Italy managed to also play very positive football. That was the main thing I was surprised about because
against Belgium, the favorites. No. You need to
relax, easy. Well. Hold on, relax.
He masterclass against the favorites, Belgium.
No. It wasn't no masterclass. People around him. It wasn't no masterclass.
I'm using it on Twitter.
Let me speak. Thank you. So that assist, I'm not giving him any credit for that assist because Barella pretty much scored it by himself.
Yeah.
That was
and
his
it was
goal.
a 2-yard pass.
That was exactly. That was like a close my eyes, hope for the best kind of ball into the box.
No, he put us through traffic.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
There were 5 guys around him.
Barella had traffic. He had traffic, and Barella got through traffic.
And he put
Barella had traffic.
Three guys. He gave the ball to a guy who had 4 people around him.
Exactly. Barella had traffic, and he got through the traffic and scored. So if you're not gonna give people credit for assists within like 2 yards, then I'm not giving him a hopeful pass over the top.
About the game.
I am talking about the game. This game was it would have been a lot more entertaining had the strikers on both ends wore football boots instead of Tim's at one end and then Vans in the other.
Serie A top scorer.
Yep.
Well, he's not Serie A top scorer. Cristiano's Serie A top scorer.
All them guys played in the Serie.
Guys, Tim's lives. I've been saying it. This dude has got that in him. Tim's lives, and I won't forget what he did at United. I will not let that go. Tim's live. T-Mobile down the other end. That dude's not a striker. He's not a striker. Those couple of goals that he got at the start of the tournament were flukes. It were flukes. And against Fruit
what those guys have in common? What those guys have in common, YSK? They have Lukaku and Immobile and Belotti. What they have in common?
Tell me.
They all play in the Serie.
The Serie. Come on, there we go. Honestly, that dude is not. At one point, he tried to do a bicycle kick, and somehow the ball went the other way. How do you try and do a bicycle kick and the ball goes the other way? Explain how that works. Explain how that works.
Mute.
Hazard. Now, speaking of Hazards, Thorgan, like I said before, this guy he's already ruined. He's done. He's finished. The moment he called him the Torg, it's over. It's finished. The guy had his worst game after this dude nicknamed him. This guys, it's gonna get to a point where you have to now pray for footballers' lives. This guy's jinx is so bad. You're gonna have to pray for their lives. Okay? It's so bad that you have to actually pray for their lives.
Easy.
All I'm gonna say.
Sugar cane.
Wait, relax.
Just wait, Verratti's going to be injured for the semi-final.
But you need him to show up, since otherwise Cristiano will be Golden Boot winner.
That's no point. If Cristiano Ronaldo gets the Golden Boot,
No.
If he gets the Golden Boot,
no. Hold up. I'm sorry. Hold up. Who has the most goals first? Goals from open play.
That's not
I
part
don't
of the
care
condition.
about
That's not a condition.
I
It's
don't
not a
care-
condition.
no,
It's
no,
not a real
I don't
condition.
care what the rules say. I don't care what the rules say. If Sheikh has more goals from open play than Cristiano, he's the top scorer. I don't care what it says.
Cristiano has better goals per minute.
No.
And he's got an assist, I think.
Sheikh has got more goals from
goals and assists.
Goals and assists combined. That's the rules. That's the rules, bro. You can't change the rules.
Award.
You don't work for UEFA. You don't work for UEFA or FIFA. You don't work for UEFA. You work for Daniel Levy. You work for Daniel Levy.
Sheikh is the top scorer.
No. Let me just finish real quick. Last thing I'm going to say is that's another narrative down, guys. It's working. Okay, let this guy talk. Let this guy do his thing. It's working. This is humble pie season. This is humble pie season.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's already claimed the whole treble thing and all of that. We're gonna clip him at the end of the season, so don't worry about that. Another narrative down. It's the rat. Rat is next. Viva la España. Viva la España. That's the hashtag. Get that hashtag trending. Viva la España. Yeah. The rat is next.
Tracks, man.
What's it called? Osasuna, talk to me.
In my opinion, Belgium is my least favorite team to watch, especially when they don't have Hazard. We talk shit about Hazard. At least he provides some kind of entertainment. These guys are actual coin flip. These guys are total coin flip merchants. It's like either like you get a crazy goal from Belgium or like a crazy goal from Italy or a crazy goal from the opponent. Like there is no plan to win the game. There is just a plan that something sometime will happen. And at a certain point, either we will score the crazy goal or you will score the crazy goal. It's really, really boring to watch. I fell asleep watching the game yesterday, right? And that may also be because it was 4 a.m. for me, but it was so boring to watch. Like I had the same opinion about Belgium-Portugal, where aside from Hazard, everyone on the Belgium team is pretty boring. Like there is no player that shows me, hey, I want to watch this guy. I want to watch this guy
because Hazard, who wasn't playing.
Yeah, and it's not like Hazard's a great player, right? The guy is literally an injury merchant, right? He lives in the hospital. He's getting more injuries than the hospital merchant himself, Ousmane Dembele.
No, he lives in Burger King. He lives in Burger King. Relax. He lives in Burger King.
And
he gets burgers delivered to him via Uber Eats to the hospital, right? Lukaku is. Let's just say, big games are not the way for him to go.
His name is
you play him against the teams you can beat, and then I don't know what you do with better teams, because every time this guy goes against any big team, he always says, "I am Timberland."
Preach,
you know,
preach.
Something about Italy makes me scared. I already said they would win the tournament at the beginning of the tournament before any matches are played, because I just saw something in them. But the fact that these guys, like, their defending is so clean, you know, it's every time they defend, there is no panic. It's always we are in control of the situation, except Lukaku's half a meter chance. There was really nothing else that Belgium did that looked like they were being dangerous. I think, yes, of course, Belgium is a pretty underwhelming team in the end. I think De Bruyne also flopped it, right? If you go against a defensive team as De Bruyne, I've always said Manchester City's plan B is De Bruyne. Their plan A is play through, and everything. That's how they beat all the small teams. But De Bruyne is a counter-attack guy. He is very good when you give him space. So as soon as he had to play in that second half where there was no space, you get that second half performance. I've already talked about Immobile, right? The striker that flopped in the Bundesliga, and Verratti. I think the reason that Verratti is performing at these Euros is because Isco was not at these Euros. We all know that Isco is still the biological owner of Verratti, right? We all know that's still the case.
Did him as well.
Damn. He has a point. He has a point there.
And so because Isco was not invited to the Euros, Verratti finally got that out of his mind. Hey, I don't have to play against this guy. Now they're playing against Spain. He doesn't have to play against Isco. He's actually going to be able to play well. So I think it's going to be a really good game. We're going to talk about Spain later, but I think Italy have a very, very good chance of winning this Euros. They have a very good chemistry. Donnarumma is a beast. and just everyone on their team, apart from the striker, I feel like they really perform. There is always something going on. And you have a job in the team. I feel like for other teams, there isn't that specific job that some players had. Take Netherlands, for example.
Osasuna, should we make a GoFundMe for like a new mic for you?
Yeah, that mic is classy.
I know. I have Brickman. It's not my mic. It's my internet. Sorry. Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's your mic. Bro, that's your mic. Bro, that's your mic.
Oh, is it my mic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then it's my mic. I'm just using it for my mic.
Buy me a mic, man.
Is Moiskin that bad? He can't even play for Italy. Come on, man. He's better than
bro.
you.
Like, when you look at this, their strikers and so forth, you're like, you can't. Moiskin can't get in ahead of Immobile and Igor's third cousin.
Supposedly he didn't get picked because of attitude issues, something like that, something with discipline or something that he didn't get on.
But Jamal, as much as you say it and so forth, they are in the semis and they've been one of the best teams at the Euros.
True.
And also, see, football is at the point where you can win a competition without strikers. Spain, France did it in 98, Spain did it in 2012. So it's like, when your team is winning and they are like in a good position, there is no you should have. You only say that when the team is losing or they get knocked away, like, oh, you should have done that. So, so let's quickly hit some of these dubs so we're all caught up on the dubs. From your boy, let's see, where are we? From your boy, Gatlock.
My guy.
HH, aka Shady Maltesers. Please don't jinx anyone else. Thumbs up. Gatlock, I'm not a jinx. Okay, I called him Sugarcane, and Sugarcane showed up with two G's. I've called him the Gates, and the Gates is really managing himself well. So I don't know who I've jinxed. I haven't jinxed anybody, man. I think I've been pretty good. And also, I don't look like a Malteser. Relax.
I don't understand how this game is still tied. Like, Uruguay is missing so many chances. Jesus Christ,
Martin, just tell us who wins. Thank you, please. Just like who wins. From Danny Henkel, who says, "Thank you for the dub." Danny Henkel says, "Shout out to One Disputed, Watson, Wazario, and the WSK." Daniel, I don't see a
shout out Daniel, man. Shout out Daniel.
I don't see. Wait, Daniel, what about my shout outs? I don't see a shout out to any of those things. And also, I think, Daniel, you mean Undisputed, Latin, Wazario, and LSK. So I don't know. Maybe there was like a typo or something you had. From your boy Abracadabra, thank you for the dub. He says, if Goatweight scores 3 against Winston Churchill, he's a horseman or chief ogre.
I think you have to make him
also, this one's happened. If Goatweight gets a 3-piece at Wembley against England, I'm making him chief for a week, and he's getting the Ballon d'Or. He'll be on the Ballon d'Or.
Respect Goatweight. Respect Goatweight.
But look, guys, look, see, Goatweight ain't dropping the 3-piece. Let's just keep it rolling.
Goatweight drops a 3-piece in the final against Italy. He should get Ballon d'Or full stop. There should be no question about that.
If he drops a 3-piece against Italy in the final, he gets a Ballon d'Or. He has to get a Ballon d'Or. He has to.
Goatweight actually got me some points on Scorito in the round of 16.
Whoa. What a save. What a save. Jesus.
Wait, bro, this
game is intense, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay, wait, let me do this. So, from your boy Mohammed, who says, HH, don't give any nicknames to LFC players. Mohammed, as long as you're nice to me and so forth, I will not use the jinx. If you're nice or rude to me, the jinx will be unleashed. Okay? So
LDO, anyone? LDO?
Yeah, LDO is there, isn't it?
I forgot about that one. And from Junior Kuroma, thank you for the dub, Junior Kuroma. It says, HH, bringing back the memories. I remember Stefan Givash for that French 98 World Cup squad. Talk about a flop for the French national team. I really believe that he shouldn't have been given a World Cup winners medal. Like, when you're that bad, and you actually hamper your team rather than help them, you shouldn't be given a World Cup trophy. But that Givash thing, I said, oh, wow, it is possible to win a tournament. Let's win a World Cup where your striker is trash. Giroud, I told you, Giroud scored 0 goals, but he helped. Stefan Givash did nothing. No assists, no link-up play. France were playing with 10 men. They were playing with 10 men. The guy was horrendous. Has to be. Hence why after the World Cup, nobody even heard about him. He really dropped off the radar. So has everybody talked about on this?
I'll talk about it. Let me talk about it.
Go.
Earlier, wait, let me ask Osasuna this question. Osasuna, what do you think? Which league do you rate higher, the Bundesliga or the Serie A?
The Serie A.
Okay, Immobile scored 36 goals in the league. He tied the record for Higuain. So how'd you say he flopped in the Bundesliga when he did?
How many of those were penalties though? How many of those were?
Yeah, but he still tied the record. I don't.
No, penalties.
Wait, it's I have a question for you. Why are you so obsessed with the goals? A goal is a goal.
No.
And he likes to clown penalties when Mbappe
understand
the
penalties are so hard. Penalties are so easy.
It takes, of course.
Then why did Mbappe miss it?
Yeah, why did Mbappe miss it?
Yeah, why did Mbappe miss his penalty?
Because I was thinking about his World Cup medal.
We're not talking about the World Cup.
Before he took the run, did I hire that lady to shine my thing, or do I need to shine the World Cup medal a lot more?
So whatever. Let's get back to the topic. You are walking an agenda and narrative. As for Lukaku, I think it was kind of harsh for Jamal to say that about Portugal because Lukaku was amazing in that Portugal game, especially when KDB came out. Bro, he was doing everything. He was doing everything. Then except second half
against Portugal.
Against Portugal. I'm not even I'm coming to the Italy game. I'm not even hyping him up, but he was amazing in the second half, especially when KDB came out. He was pretty much doing everything. Don't get me wrong. There are certain scenarios where he could have passed it, but I think he was just doing it to waste time because they were really bad when KDB came out of that game. But credit to him, bro. He was doing everything up top by himself because Hazard got injured. Torgan Hazard pretty much didn't really do that much. Carrasco was trash when he came on, but yes, he didn't score, but he was all right. I wouldn't say he dropped a disaster class against Portugal. He didn't drop a disaster class against Portugal. And as for Italy game, I know you were an agenda merchant, but KDB in the first half, he was Belgium's best player. He was their best player on that.
What did he do in the second half?
No, bro. Before even that, you know he was playing for torn ankle ligament injury, right? No, I'm being. You know I hate on KDB. I don't even hate on him. I'm being objective towards him. I think Pogba is a better talent and a better player than them, like aesthetic wise, but at the end of the day, he's still the best midfielder in the Prem. At the end of the day, because I like Pogba. Don't get me wrong, but Pogba, you're not very consistent. You are a very good player in the big games. Yes, you showed up in the World Cup and the Europa League. If you want to count Europa League as a big game, but it's just at the end of the day, though, KDB is more consistent in the Prem. You can't just hate on KDB. He showed up for Belgium. That was a really good chance for Lukaku to score, and he missed. But I'm not even trying to cite KDB up. Bro, the guy was playing to a torn ankle ligament. Why didn't your boy Hazard play? He had an injury. Why didn't he play too? KDB played to his injury. Why didn't he play? Maybe because Hazard is not as good as you think he is, HH. But as for Belgium, this generation, after 2014, I wasn't too harsh on them because they lost to Argentina. Argentina got to the World Cup final. They were even in their peak yet. But 2016, when they lost to Wales, I was like, yeah, this team, I don't think this generation gonna win anything. Most people say this is their most talented generation ever, but I disagree because at least the 81 got to a Euro final. This one hasn't even sniffed a final at all, let alone win it.
Not even a semis. Not even a semis.
No, they went to the World Cup, the 2018 World Cup. They finished third. They were in the World Cup semi in 2018.
Yeah,
but this generation is very disappointed. Lukaku, you got to put that away. Especially, you don't expect Lukaku to miss that because he's such in good form going into this tournament. And
you expect him to miss that because it's a big game. In a big game, he will waste that chance every damn day.
But it's just, I know, but it's just, Belgium that finally got a taste of their medicine. This game reminded me exactly of the 2018 Brazil versus Belgium game. Like the ball just wouldn't go in for Belgium. They tried everything. They just kept attacking.
No. I think Brazil puts Belgium under a lot more pressure than Belgium.
Yeah, of course. But they got a taste of their medicine. Even against Portugal too. Let's be real. They got a little bit lucky in the second half because Portugal were attacking at them. The ball just didn't want to go in the net. Sometimes it happens. That's what those international tournaments are. Sometimes it's just fine margin that wins you the game. But as for Italy, amazing, man. Like Jamal said, Insigne is he's a finesse merchant. Like there hasn't been a single
RB.
He played pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he played well. He played well, but this guy loved finessing. But credit to him to do that against Courtois, to a tall keeper like that. Arguably the best goalkeeper in the world, in my personal opinion.
Actually, because the thing is, because I'm not playing FIFA in ages, so is it still? So you hold down RB and square?
Yeah.
All one and shoot.
They still after all this, they still have that trash.
I mean, it's FIFA, bro. Let me go next. Can I go next?
Bro, I tell you, this game is gonna go to penalties. Jesus Christ.
Martin.
Can I go next?
Okay, Vil and then Zima. Vil, finish your point.
Verratti was okay. This Belgium generation, they have to. It's disappointing. I don't think they're gonna win 20 because I did say this year in 2022 is the last chance ever to win something this generation.
Nah, it's over for them. It's over for them.
You don't have faith in Hazard.
That's for Italy.
You don't have faith in Hazard for the World Cup.
Nah, Hazard. I see. Red was trying to give me confidence that we can get Hazard, but I do think Hazard is finished at the top level, bro. Like the only thing Hazard can possibly help Real Madrid do is when possibly win La Liga. Maybe that's a big maybe, but Hazard is finished at the top level.
Baylor Hazard
because he can't stay fit. It doesn't matter if he drop a master class on that game. You know he's gonna get injured now because he can't stay fit. It is what it is. And as for Italy, I did predict them to win the Euro. I don't know if they're going to win it yet because England, man, these guys are looking like a serious contender, especially the final being at Wembley. If they do beat Denmark, they have a big chance of winning it. I hope they don't win it. I'm on my knees.
No. We'll get it.
But credit to Italy, man. They did it thing. Bonucci and Chiellini pocketed Lukaku at 35. Respect Serie, because a lot of you sick people in here disrespect Serie. Oh,
thank you.
Respect
Serie.
Respect Serie, bro. Barella is a baller. He plays in the Serie. He's a baller. So respect Serie, man.
All right. What's it called? Zima. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to say, man, I want to start off by saying that, maybe we're going a little bit too hard in Hazard. Just like Benteke, when he moved from Aston Villa to Liverpool, that was a big step up. He couldn't really deal with it. Maybe that's the same thing with Hazard when it comes to Real Madrid. We shouldn't judge it. But the person I'm really mad at is Carrasco. I expect something from him. He was actually doing really well in La Liga. With Hazard, it wasn't that much of an expectation.
Carrasco was so bad in those two games. In a critical game, a 19-year-old played the whole 90 minutes. And this dude brought on freaking Mertens and a dude called Praet. Ahead of Carrasco.
Shout out to Super Saiyan Doku. Super Saiyan Doku.
Yeah.
Really
yes.
Again,
outperformed Fat Bastard the whole tournament with that one chance in that game.
That was listen, man. When Hazard made his move to Real Madrid, we think there was going to be a step up. We thought he was going to bring something new to the table. We thought he was going to be an incredible player. It just never worked out because maybe he needs to go back to Chelsea where he could be cuddled. Have friends around him. He could play Mario. I heard there's a new Mario game coming out. But listen, I think this, man. This Belgium side has been a disappointment, to say the least. These guys haven't necessarily delivered in the big stage as much as everyone expects them to be, and they were considered like top 5, top 6 when it comes to just having that talent and that unity, but they never ever really delivered. So they should receive all the smoke. And I want to start a dialogue about Chiellini, bro. We need to put some respect. Nobody really talks about him that much. Like this guy's defensive ability and his ability to organize a line is top notch. It's world class. I think this guy we don't speak about him as much as we speak about like Thiago Silva. We don't speak about him as much as that. Like everyone seems to ignore how much he contributes to this defense because he was the one that was making sure that they keep their line stacked. And listen. the fact that they lost someone like Spinazzola, I think that's a. I mean, who do they got? Emerson.
Yeah, he's
Emerson.
average.
Emerson, I believe, only has 2 appearances for Chelsea. Like this guy gets called up. Like, are you telling me that Italy couldn't do better than that? Again,
respect him. Respect him. He's a CL winner. He's a CL winner.
And he scored against Atletico.
Bro, he's much as a CL winner as I am. He's not. I'm sorry, 2 appearances, bro. I can't really do anything for that. But I would say this. Everyone seems to be looking over the Spain game, and they're already talking about England versus Italy, as if the Spain game already happened. I'm telling you guys, expect the unexpected. I feel like to a certain extent, yeah, Italy is the best team in this tournament that's left. But when it comes to pressing,
the best team doesn't always win. The best team doesn't always win.
Yeah, and I'll say this. Once they were pushing up top, I felt like their midfield and their attackers were pretty easy to get by. That's why Lukaku kept getting those chances. Even the likes of Dooku, who was by far one of the best players on the field. This kid is extremely talented.
Super Saiyan Doku. Super Saiyan Doku.
This guy's extremely talented. He's everything everyone thought Hazard was going to be in this tournament.
Facts.
So yeah,
Facts.
So I just want to say, man, like again, Italy can be exposed on the counter. Like they've shown it. And here's the thing: that midfield competition is going to be really interesting because these 2 teams have very technical midfielders. I think the next game coming up, Spain versus Italy, is probably going to be the best game of the tournament, just by technical abilities. These 2 teams want the ball. That's the type of players they are. So it's not going to be an easy game. Everyone seems to be putting down Spain as if it's already over.
They couldn't score against Switzerland with 10 man for 50 minutes.
Red Devil.
Yeah. But they've also created the most chances out of any team in the Euros.
And they have Tweedledee and Tweedledum as strikers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's their biggest problem. That's their biggest problem. It's just their strikers and it's their individual errors in the back. That's what worries me.
They've not got great striking, and they've
not
not got great defense. I don't get how these guys are
Devil. We will see on Tuesday. Relax, okay? It's relax.
You know the thing.
Let me hear so from your boy King Gabani. Think of the dub. King Gabani says Christensen is the truth. His performance in the 3-3 versus West Brom was one of the best defensive performances over the last 5 years. It went totally unnoticed. King Gabani, Christensen is a UCL winner. Could be a Euro winner. Could be.
Did you say West Brom?
Yeah, he said about
it. That's funny.
Yep.
All I'm saying is that Christensen this Euro has been money. He's been money, and you could argue he was one of the best players on the pitch in that UCL final against Lan Litty. Speaking of Lan Litty,
where is he?
Raheem the Dream. Raheem the Dream. I see that AVI there. You're trying to take shots at the goats. Explain to me why your boy De Bruyne delivered a disaster class in a major game when Belgium needed him the most.
He got gassed. He was injured. That's torn ligaments, bro. He just got gassed. It happens.
Excuses.
Wait, hey H. Can I talk about the game?
Wait, no, wait. Let's. I'll come to you after Raheem the Dreams. Raheem the Dream, just talk to me about the game and why De Bruyne was didn't show up in the second half.
And Lukaku.
I don't have an explanation.
That's it.
Fair enough.
Is this guy true?
A true City fan, spoken like a true City fan.
Hello?
I've never seen someone play the 5th. I've never seen someone play the 5th.
No comment.
Shan.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
All right, okay. First of all, I'm going to start off with the 2 strikers. All right, Immobile and Lukaku. So Lukaku, this guy, yeah, he had a good season, but when it matters most for his country, what do you do? What do you do? How did he miss that chance? HH, how did he miss that chance? Explain that chance.
It happens. He won the Scudetto. Double figures in goals and assists for Inter Milan. Listen, no. Shan, he's not top 3. Why can't he be top 5? He's top 5. He's just not top.
Because he's a big game flop. He's a big
Martin,
game
can you just
flop.
focus on the Copa America and please mute your mic? Thank you. Sean, continue.
And this guy Mobley. This guy Mobley can't control the ball. How is he starting at this rate? Like Belotti should start. I don't know how a Mobley still starts. This guy's a clown.
But bro, Belotti isn't that great at.
I know, but a Mobley is just pissing me off. He can't control the ball. So why are you in the team? And didn't he also flop for Sevilla as well? He flopped in La Liga, Bundesliga. And
I have a quick question.
And somehow he scores 30 goals in the defensively. That makes no sense. I don't understand.
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. So Osasuna, you went from a mic that sounded like you were on Krypton with a special device, and now you sound like you're talking from a mouse's rectum. So can you find like a middle ground between something, because you sound like
let's not speak about variety like that.
So you sound like a church mouse. That's the thing. So Shan, talk to me.
Doku, you showed up because this guy KDB, he's just a counter-attacking merchant for Belgium anyway. This guy, yeah, I'm being harsh because I expect more from him. Yeah, this guy KDB, counter-attacking merchant. First half, you're all right. Yeah, fair enough. Lukaku should have scored with that assist. Well, should have been an assist. But this guy Doku is actually, he didn't show. He wasn't scared. It seems like everyone else is scared.
He was trying to make things happen.
Yeah, this guy. I thought he would have. That shot where it just missed. I thought that was in. I was getting ready to celebrate. Yeah. And there was also another Lukaku chance. When I think Carrasco, no, not Carrasco, someone else like Chaddy or someone, it deflected, and I think everyone thought it went over him.
Yeah,
it didn't go over him. This guy missed the ball with his head. I swear to God.
No. That was weird. That was weird, though. I don't know whether he misjudged the flight of the ball or something, but that was weird.
Yeah.
It was too heavy. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Verratti. I rate this guy so highly, but this Euros he hasn't been not to his usual not standard. Apart from that Wales game, but let's see what he does in the semis and final.
So you don't rate his performance against Belgium?
I know can do better though, but he had an all right game. He had a decent game.
Wait, hey, what rating out of 10 would you give Verratti's performance against Belgium?
Bro, that's a solid 8 out of 10 to be honest with you, because he was okay.
I'll give myself 1.5.
Because for a guy that's coming back from injury, he did all right. I'm not even hyping him up, but he was good in that Belgium game. It just makes you hate every single player. I'm not gonna lie, he really does.
Wilson, see, I gave him his credit. I said he did all right. But this guy is throwing around words like masterclass. Masterclass is
no, that wasn't a masterclass. Masterclass is like what Zidane did.
Zidane 98, Cannavaro 06. That's a masterclass.
Yeah, Zidane 06 versus Brazil. That's a masterclass.
This game.
I thought masterclass is a game where we always gonna remember that one player.
Hazard World Cup 2018 against France. Like,
I don't remember that.
So
the guy was dribbling instant.
So everybody has given their thoughts on this. Coolio.
Wait, HH. If England win the Euros, there's going to be a narrative about Kane winning the Ballon d'Or. It's going to happen.
To be fair, though, he has a shout.
To be fair, he does have
a shout.
Yeah.
Denied.
But wait, guys, I want to round up this whole thing.
And goals. And if he ends up being top scorer in the Euros,
he could be the top scorer in the Euros.
Wait, Jamal, talk to me, Jamal.
Yeah, I just want to ask Martin a question, just to round up this whole Italy-Belgium thing. Where did Inter finish in the Champions League again?
Martin. They finished fourth. Last, actually. Yeah, they finished fourth.
Was Gladbach in that group?
Yeah, yes, they were. And Shakhtar, too.
Was Lukaku playing for Inter?
Yes.
I rest my case.
Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, and one more thing. In the Europa final against Sevilla, he scored the game-winning goal, which was an own goal. So there you go, that one too.
Wait, I'm sorry. In that Shakhtar game, didn't Lukaku block the goal from goal, man?
Yes, Sanchez header. Yes.
So moving on swiftly.
Oh God!
But he's elite. He's top
Moving
5.
on swiftly. So guys, England.
The gate.
Before we talk about this, why is there a sentiment? Because I put out a tweet and said that, how many people would want England to win these things? And a lot of people said no.
No, I don't. I'm on my knees for them.
We don't need
I'm
that,
on my
man.
knees.
We don't need that type
I'm on
of
my
energy.
knees. It's just,
Okay, wait, Wilton, explain to me.
Bro, see, this is the thing about it, right? I love the England players.
Wilton, you're saying on your knees way too many.
Yeah, man, you're giving out too many clues, bro.
Bro, I'm praying on my knees. It's a simple reason. I have nothing against
if you penalties. I will delete it and you.
We're going to penalties, baby. Penalties.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So, Wilton, why don't you want?
It's just I have nothing against the England national team. It's not the team. It's the fan and the media. It's so toxic. Don't get me wrong.
Wilton, they're calling Shaw Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, I saw that.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Say it properly.
No.
How many times?
Wilton. Gary Lineker posted that it's like watching Brazil.
Bro, Roberto Carlos arguably the greatest left back of all time.
Why are we
one at a time.
Why are we skipping straight to England?
Wilton.
It's just the other thing too. Not to anybody in it, whoever support any, not to Red Devil Drum or whoever support, even in the live chat. They brag so much about the Premier League every single year, bro.
That is true.
And they're still bragging about the 1966 World Cup, bro. Imagine if these guys actually win their first Euro, bro.
Nah, that's a joke. That's surely a joke.
Wait. If
you can't be bragging about that.
If England win the Euros,
Wilton, this is why everyone needs to be very scared. And I think myself, Red Devil, YSK, we understand what could potentially happen because these guys.
You guys live in England?
No.
Yeah.
Well, allegedly. So see, these guys talk about 1966 like it happened yesterday. Like they talk about something that happened 100 years ago like it happened yesterday. Like
so.
So my thing is my thing is that if these guys win these Euros, they're demigods.
And the other major thing is,
this country is starving for this shit.
They're on their knees. They're on their knees.
Wait.
They're on their knees.
Like guys like Brazil, Italy, Germany, even Spain, like trophies. England,
we don't brag about it like that.
History.
We don't brag about it like that.
So basically, this is the chance of them winning their second ever trophy in their entire history. So dealing with a country that has zero football history. So hence why they're so desperate because this is your second ever trophy in the entire history.
Think about how scary this is. In every major international tournament, England are somehow always hyped, even though we know they're not going to win anything. They always are favorites among the books. I don't know how, but if these guys win it, it's over. It's great PR. Great PR and great media campaign because those those guys were a bunch of clowns and they were all losers. And also, as the guy said before, I will explain to you. So, Jamal,
especially Lampard.
Wait, Jamal, because you still want an explanation. I will explain to you why Sancho is a better footballer than Jared. I will explain that to you.
And that's for the English. I like some of Foden, Sancho, Mount, Grealish. I like those players, but I'm sorry, your media, your fans. I've never seen a fan base that toxic ever. I'm sorry. Italy, Brazil, we don't brag about winning. We don't brag about every single World Cup. France won. I began to in 2022. France fans, they're not gonna say, "Oh, we won the 2018 World Cup." They're gonna focus on trying to win 2022. But I guarantee you, if it's an England fan, they're gonna talk about it over and over.
No.
Because can I ask you a question? Like, so you're starting talking about Italy, Belgium, and then you move on to the most recent game. Like, what kind of structure is this? Let's move with the timeline, man. Like. Italy, Belgium.
We talk about Spain.
I have to because
it's a great
France, Switzerland.
No. Basically, like the timing is Italy, Belgium. That was obviously the biggest game. Then obviously, let's start with the one that's most recent in memory. Then we'll obviously get to Denmark's game,
And then France, right? And then France.
It's about Mbappe.
No. We'll talk about Denmark, Spain, and then finish off with
You see,
Spain,
everyone's talking
Switzerland.
about everyone's talking about what they fear, but bro, I'm telling you, if England win, all the mosques are in danger. 100%.
Wait, which Premier League? Which Premier League club?
No. Easy. So let me come to Red Devil. So Red Devil, you look at that England performance. Is it coming home?
A proud Englishman.
Is it coming home? No, that's a bit. Just coming. I guess at the start, I get obviously everyone's thing with England fans because I think, because I agree, England fans are some of the most arrogant, at times backward fans, and let's not even get started, especially with the likes of Sterling winning and stuff. The only thing I would say is that, I guess in my opinion, I feel I like what England doing because I feel for Gareth Southgate, because I think that Gareth Southgate got a lot of slander from everyone. You got slander from England fans, you got slander from non-England fans. He was called Southgate, he was called garbage, he was called trash. And this guy is doing something with this team. So I always like when you got a guy who was totally trash.
I don't think you realize what Wise meant when he said that Winston will rise. I don't think you see Winston, Prince Charlie, what's the name of William the First, and all those. I don't think you realize we're going back to the 1700s. Basically, we'll be eating potatoes and riding horses.
Zapata taking the first penalty. Just so you know.
Basically, we're going back to the 1600s. Basically, it's like swords, shields, castles, and so. Basically, Game of Thrones. Where they will continue.
Yeah,
is it the penalties? Is the UI Colombia?
Yes. Zapata stepping up to take the first penalty.
Don't say anything, Martin. I'm watching it too.
So yeah, I mean, for me, it's more about Gareth Southgate as a manager, given how much slander he got from just everywhere, from England fans, from non-England fans. It's just good to see that he's actually essentially proven the haters wrong, because he seems like a decent enough bloke. So to be honest, the amount of slander he was getting at times, you're like, geez, I mean, he's not done anything wrong specifically. So it's good to see them. Good to see him actually having success with this team. As to whether England can do it, I mean, like I said, I'm saying this tournament. For me, when you're winning tournaments, whether it's leagues, cup competitions, etc., having a good defense opponent is key. So it's no coincidence. People keep on saying, "Oh, who have England played?" But I agree with that. But I think the key difference between England now and other teams is that they haven't conceded. So that's a key difference. So yeah, you can play against the Croatia, but you still concede goals, as you see. Even in this tournament, they qualified.
Wait, Martin, say nothing because I'm watching the things I was. So say nothing.
My bad.
Even when, because I remember when England qualified from this group from Czech and Croatia, and I was like, well, okay, but who they really face? Croatia, a guy with Czech Republic, but then no one saw Czech Republic do what they did to Netherlands, and Croatia still put 3 past apparently a really good Spanish side. Then of course Germany, they're going to be bounced by Germany, who put 4 past Portugal. They put 2 past Germany and held a clean sheet. So at the end of the day, whatever you say, this Gareth Southgate's England side is a solid England side. It's going to be tough to face against a Denmark side who obviously are playing very, very well, and obviously you've got something behind them as well, and obviously you've got Italy and Spain in there. So do I think they'll have a chance to win Euros? Of course they've got a chance of winning Euros. Will they win it? I think they might just miss out on probably in the final.
Can I talk about England in general as a? I just want to say, man, England. Listen, the media have been criticizing England. They've always done this. The English national team, when it comes to tournaments, they never unite the country with each other. It's always one player gets picked by another player. He's playing for this club. He should be picked. And I think what Southgate has done is united all the English players, and he's united everyone within it. Because let's be honest, Rio Ferdinand was saying that was saying how divided England were as a club in general.
Jesus Christ!
So
Martin,
relax.
Mute Martin's microphone, man.
No.
So yeah,
You know
so
what?
yeah,
He
I
can't
give
be
credit to the
trusted,
gate,
man.
man. I give credit to the gate, man. You have to give him respect. People have been disrespecting him so much, and it's time for him to prove himself. Because everyone's been talking mad smack about him,
Yep,
and
yep.
and they've been abusing him.
The gates
And the
lit.
English players,
The gates
especially
lit.
Raheem
The gates
Sterling,
lit. The gates lit.
especially Raheem Sterling, the way the media disrespected him in that last World Cup, the way they came at him, and I think it's a great win for him. It's a great win for everyone that's involved. It's just the fan base, bro. they're gonna be so toxic. They're gonna start comparing Sterling to Maradona. These are comparisons that are bound to happen, bro. Because let's be honest. Let's be honest. How much times
if they win, it's going to be like this? They are the greatest thing since sliced bread.
How much times have we said that when it comes to world football and looking at different leagues, more so than any other league that's supported in England, especially if you live in England, the English Premier League, they tend to only look at the English Premier League. So if a player wins a Euros from England and he's an English citizen, I think that's just like that builds their legacy. That's it. They're financially secure because of the amount of sponsorship. They're going to their name being known as one of the greats. It's like it's going to get so toxic. It's going to get so toxic.
It's also going to add a lot more money onto the already ridiculous English tax. Because before Harry Kane was worth 100 million, he's now going to be
3 billion. So on. 3 bill starting price. 3 bill starting price.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny.
Okay, so wait. So Abdul, from a Danish point of view, so just slightly looking ahead. So from a Danish point of view, looking at your semi-final opponents, how do you assess things in England, man?
But can you wait till I analyze the Danish game, because then I'll bring in England, you know what I mean?
Okay. So who wants to jump in on this England? Jamal, talk to me, Jamal.
Yeah, man. Before I start, did you guys see Mina dance? That is embarrassing, man. Yeah, Mina. But yeah, man, for me, I have to it have points I have to say. I have to say these stuff. First thing is Raheem Sterling. This whole entire cast said he should be benched. You guys said he was trash. You guys say City should sell him. All you guys said that, especially.
To be fair, he was trash.
He was shit for City.
He wasn't
good.
I don't get what it's the thing. We're saying this garbage thing. Like at the end of the day, he still won the Premier League title. Meanwhile, everyone's saying Mbappe is awesome because he scored a hat trick against Barca. He lost the league title to Lille. Like it wasn't that bad for City. Like to the point he cost them the like games and stuff.
I was gonna bring up the tips and shoot, but I say that was the last year. I'm not gonna bring up no tips. But there was plenty tips about H, especially H. H went in on it. This guy is England best player. He's
been carrying these dudes all throughout this tournament. He's been carrying these dudes.
Yeah, he's been carrying this dude. Respect on Sterling, man. And guys, Larry Lane has left the chat. Right now, it's a Wari Wayne. Wari Wayne has entered the building. I told you, you have to wait till England get knuckled before you go in on this guy. This guy is a goal scorer. This guy scores goals.
No. I mean, he's a pure finisher. But Jamal, look, I don't want to say this in front of YSK and Red Devil. Luke Shaw has put 2 dime pieces on his head. Literally, Luke Shaw has placed the borders on his head.
Say his real name. Say his real name.
Luke Shaw has crowned him twice. Like
say his real name. Actually, say his real name. Say his real name.
Shush. Jamal, talk. Jamal, you don't just talk.
Yeah, you call Lukaku Luke Skywalker. I'm sorry. That name is banned from
Colombia won.
No way.
Really?
No, Cavani, bro. A typical Cavani United DNA, bro. Always buttling United players.
Wait, Cavani missed.
Cavani didn't miss.
Cavani didn't miss.
But you know, he's out of the United DNA.
Jimenez missed, and the number 17 guy missed.
Yeah, the last
bro,
guy.
they want Messi in the final, bro. Colombia, bro. Argentina gonna destroy Colombia in the semifinal, bro.
I dare Argentina to lose to Ecuador. I dare them to lose to Ecuador tonight. But wait, Jamal, let's get back on court. Jamal, talk to him. Jamal.
Yeah, so wait, it's Colombia versus Argentina or Ecuador for the semis.
Yeah.
Absolute bricks.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Jamal,
man.
talk to me.
Yeah, man. So I was on Wari Win. Yeah, so yeah, man, and guys, there is a very scary scenario. This guy could bag against Denmark in the semis, and then what? Then what? Are we gonna say what?
He's better than Hazard because Hazard's bar was balling in the semi, and if Kane balls in the semi, then Sorry, Jamal, go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, guys, if Harry Kane bags in this semis, them gonna say he's up there with Lewandowski, right? And for me, I'm in the middle with Kane.
It's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
They still say that. They still say that even after a crap tournament. So it's gonna be even twice as worse.
But for me, I'm neutral on Kane because what I don't like is it have guys who overrate him and said he's the best, and then it have guys who just hates on him for no reason. So I like Kane, man. I find he's a good quality striker, but
No, Hazard's a bum.
Yeah,
He needs to shop in a semi-final. He needs to shop in a semi-final, bro.
Yeah, I just feel it have guys who overhype him. It don't have no guys in the middle. It's either overhype him or hate him. There's not no middle ground with King, man. So yeah, man. So why are you in? Welcome to the chat. And guys, England defense. If you watch the individuals, they're not that great. Stones and Maguire, but as a unit, these guys are tight. They are tighter than a woman's. Oh, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Yeah, man. So these guys are looking good. Win it? I don't know, but they have a good chance, and it could be coming home, man. So yeah. And Henderson is better than Xavi. I'm just kidding.
Oh wait, Jamal. Quick question. If Henderson wins the Euros of England,
Red Devil,
Champions League, will he have surpassed Gerrard? Winning the Euros, the Champions League, and a league title with Liverpool? Will Henderson have officially surpassed Steven Gerrard?
Jamal. Say yes.
Will he believe surpassed him?
Jamal, answer.
Me speak no English. Me speak no English. Me speak no English.
Well, to be fair though,
no hablo inglés. No hablo
inglés. Red Devil. I'll answer for Jamal. Yes.
Isn't Jordan Henderson the first captain as a midfielder to win the Champions League?
What? Really?
That sounds so wrong.
That's what Undisputed was telling me. Undisputed was telling me he's the first captain. He's the first captain to win the Champions League.
Jaffe, the captain of 2015?
Wait, who else wants to speak on this Ukraine-England thing?
Can I speak? Is my mic not totally breaking?
Yeah, it's good. I'm going to go to Osasuna and then to Shan. Osasuna.
Okay. England against Ukraine. I'd like to talk about Ukraine first. Whoever watched that extra time against Sweden, I am so sorry. That is one of the most painful 50 minutes. I think that was around 50 minutes, because it was one of the most painful experiences I've ever
wasn't great.
Had, because both teams were playing for penalties. Ukraine had 11 against 10, and they were playing for penalties, right? And I was like, okay, at least you can give me is just penalties. I at least want that excitement. There is zero excitement here. And then Ukraine scored that last-minute goal. I love a last-minute goal, right? I love a last-minute goal. But that is one of the worst last-minute goals I've ever seen in my life. Because I was thinking, no, shit, really? I don't even get to watch a penalty shootout after this. So this is a team that struggled against a Sweden that had 10 men. They are a team that did basically nothing against the Netherlands apart from 5 minutes. They lost to Austria. They're not a good team, right? They are on par with Czech Republic, right? Czech Republic beat Netherlands. Czech Republic,
wow.
They also did nothing until Netherlands had 10 men.
Shout out to Schick, who is the current leading goal scorer in the Euros. But yeah,
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Also, so no, talk. Just ignore him.
Schick is like one. Anyway, so England. Pickford is a good keeper. The centre backs are solid. The left back is having something like the tournament of his life. I think Oli finally woke him up from, I don't know, his leg break in 2015 or something.
Best left back in the world right now. Best left back in the world.
Easy. Relax.
The right back position is fine. The midfield looks solid. The midfield looks like they're doing their job. Calvin Phillips, people are saying we want more creativity. I think he is the reason why everything is functioning, because he allows basically you to go forward without worrying about the defense. And he is very solid with the center backs, and especially when they were playing 5 at the back, he was crucial in breaking up attacks as well. I think what's it called? Their forwards finally are starting to work. I think Harry Kane finally starting to show up. Sterling has been the best player of the England so far. In fact, I think he's been one of the players of the tournament, Sterling, which is so surprising considering what he was doing for City. And you have so many good options to play on the right wing or in the 10 position that as long as you have something like a good pairing or just something that works with the chemistry wise, it will be fine because these guys aren't conceding. How I see England going in these Euros is that they will beat Denmark without conceding, and then they will go to a final. They will not concede a single goal in the entire tournament, and then yet lose the final on penalties 0-0.
He's jinxing
That
them.
is exactly that is so typical.
Yeah,
that is literally so typical.
That is exactly what will happen. Exactly what will happen. I love that narrative. That is a great narrative.
Penalties.
No. That is a really because my thing is that I don't think anybody's scoring against them. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you will win the tournament. But I really believe that England are going to finish this, whether as winners or not winners, they'll finish this tournament never conceding.
Exactly. And while I said that Italy would win the tournament, I actually am one of the people that want England to win the tournament. I have this narrative that Didier Deschamps is a crap manager, right? I think that he is pretty terrible. And if Southgate wins it, it will show you don't have to be a good manager. You don't need to have a good manager in order to win win a major tournament, because I think it's just something of me. I think Deschamps is crap. Southgate, he's been doing some nice things. I think what he did against Germany was impressive, but this is a guy that flopped at Middlesbrough, and this is a guy that flopped at other small Premier League clubs, right? It's not like he's the greatest manager ever.
Why did you sack De Boer, though? I mean, De Boer was doing good for Netherlands. It wasn't his fault.
Because it was in his contract that if he didn't get to the quarterfinals, he would be sacked.
Because of a handball from the flop.
I know. I thought that as well, but it was in his contract.
Easy.
It was literally in the contract. I'm going to reach the quarterfinals, or else I will get sacked. And he didn't reach the quarterfinals because someone in his team didn't know the rules of football, and the other guy in his team decided that scoring a goal is like. Do you guys play the game Dream League? Have you guys ever played the mobile game Dream League? Malin couldn't even get. Yeah, Dream League Soccer. That's like the easiest soccer game I've ever played in my life. Malin couldn't even score in that game.
That was a Dream League.
Yeah. Oh, that was
cool.
That game was quality.
So,
the lift is young, man. The lift is young.
Vibes.
Just give him time, all right? Just give him time.
Yeah, so
He makes
I
mistakes.
think
England,
but I genuinely think England.
Also, I'm saying right now, England will probably win this trophy. People need to just accept this.
No, I genuinely think they're going to lose on penalties in the final. I genuinely think that. I think that's actually the most likely outcome.
Yes.
Yes.
Are we sleeping on Denmark?
Yes.
Are we sleeping on Denmark?
The home. I think the home.
Denmark struggled against a team that's so crap, right? They struggled against Czech Republic.
The home advantage is going to be key, though. That's what I think people need to expect.
Yes, exactly. That's going to be
it. The Wembley match is going to be very, very big, irrespective of the play.
Believe in Lazzurri.
You've got a final and a semi-final at Wembley.
But
H.
As I said, I'll come to Shan. So Shan, talk to me on Shan.
All right. So I'm from London. So like, all I got to say is it's coming. I'm joking.
I was about to carried
on. Yeah, it is toxic in England, not going to lie, for other fans looking in. But I think the reason is because of the Premier League, to be honest. Because all the pundits here just don't watch any other league. So even when talking about Sancho, they have no idea what they're talking about. They're going off his stats. They're going off goals and assists. They don't watch this guy. And do you think it's a coincidence that now he got his move to United, now he suddenly starts?
Yep, exactly. That's
I've been saying this. I've been saying this from day one.
No. Look, I've been saying Weiske, like 99% of what Weiske says is complete garbage and trash.
That's
but
a
there's
lie.
a 1%
That's a
that
lie.
sometimes it's true.
That's a lie.
So
That's a
I
lie.
was about to say that because you know why said, oh no, he's not going to sign. He's not going to start until he signs as like okay. Wise was actually right, but he's signed nothing yet. I don't believe
He has.
Sancho,
No,
you
he's
can
not
still,
a player.
you
He's
can
not
still
a
You
player.
see
make
the
that
socials. You see the
signing.
socials.
Sancho, Chelsea is still an option.
No,
HH,
it's
I've
not.
already told you
Cheer
why
up
he won't
the
go to
contract.
Chelsea. He needs to be with his brethren, man. Okay,
Cheer
you
up
can't
the
deal
contract.
with
Exactly.
you can't deal
Exactly.
It's
with
called racial
German
mixing.
certain
Mixed
things.
race is how
We
we're
don't.
going
We
to solve
don't. We
racism.
don't. We don't. We don't need
We
to.
won't
We don't need.
solve racism by staying together in a
No,
race,
no.
so we have to join
Sancho
other
is
races to solve
Sancho is
racism.
for Black Lives
Shan,
Matter. He doesn't need to go to
Shan,
Chelsea.
talk. Shan, wait, where's the mute button? Shan, just talk. Let me mute him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Go
I
for
think people got to put more respect on Southgate. Yeah, he's a very defensive manager, but I don't think England conceded. I don't think England conceded this tournament.
They've
Nope.
not.
No, you got to give respect to that, you know, because we should get past Denmark, but I'm not even going to say anything because if I say anything, then
Abdul has a few things to say about that, boy.
yeah, we should get past Denmark, but you know, I'm not going to say much. But if we do get to the final, that Italy will get past Spain, in my opinion. But whoever we play, it will be very interesting.
Bro, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you watch the Nations League?
By the way, anybody on here
what
live
cheating?
chat that's from
Wait,
Uruguay?
Martin.
Did you get past Denmark then?
Wait, to talk. Wait, sorry. Abdul, say again.
I just asked him if you watches the Nations League because you played Denmark twice last year and you didn't manage to bag a single goal, bro.
Yeah, but Nations League is just a friendly tournament, isn't it?
It's going to come on now. Nations League.
Abdul, did you see my reverse
It's a
psychology?
competitive tournament.
Like, come on. A Nations League game and a European Championship semi-final at Wembley. Two different sorts of.
Do you want England to win since you live in England?
Has everyone said their piece on England so we can move on?
Let me just say real quick.
Let's go.
It's YSK. Sterling's performance this tournament is going to be instantly forgotten the moment Harry Kane scores.
Jesus.
The moment Harry Kane scores in the semis and the final, basically Sterling doesn't exist anymore. If you thought,
no, YSK.
He would disappear.
I will remind them. YSK, I'm going to be that dude that Sterling is the reason why you're here. Sterling is the reason why you're here. I will keep reminding because my Sterling narrative is real. Yes. I'm coming. Yes, he's black. He's black. Yes, I'm black.
And also, respect the Manchester players and Raheem Sterling. They're carrying.
Manchester teams are carrying.
They're
carrying. Storm Maguire. They're carrying. Where are the Chelsea players? Where are the Chelsea? Where are they?
I don't see them.
I don't see where the Chelsea players are, man.
The city of Manchester and Raheem Sterling are carrying this team to the final, and it's gonna come home because of them. Respect Maguire. Respect the best left back / left wing back in the world right now.
What's his nickname?
Roberto Carlos. Yeah? Roberto Carlos.
United fans are sad. For a club who not won a trophy in 5 years, you guys are weird.
Yeah. Moscow happened.
You guys are weird, man.
Moscow happened. You still have nightmares. You still have nightmares of
Wait,
Moscow.
do you want England to win since you live in England yourself?
YSK, I plead the fifth. YSK, continue. No, actually, no, wait, Phil. No, let me respond to that. So, here's the thing: mixed feelings. I told you, one of my best friends, a guy who I've known since I was 14 years old. Shout out to your boy Billy. This guy is as white as rice and milk. So this guy's full on the English white, and he's I've known him since I was 14. So he's been my friend since I was 14 years old. So, and there are English guys who I'll be cool for them, and also. Nobody does a party like England.
Exactly.
So it would be cool to be living in a country because I know what it was like when England won on penalties against Colombia. So if England, even if they beat the semi, the streets of London will be insane. It would be bedlam. Like literally, the police will literally have to have 24. Let me see. There'll be crime. Maybe the crime will go forward. So to experience like this country winning something that no one since 1966 would be crazy. But the flip side is the racists, the neo-Nazis, the BNP people, and the people who use this as the British Empire have now returned. And Winston Churchill merchants, that's the dark side. So it's like yin and yang. So there you go. Why is
No, yeah, but the last thing I was going to say was that exactly what you said, because as Wilton says, there are very toxic fans here, and it's mostly to do with the EPL. They need to have England in the back of their mind, because in their heads, these EPL merchants, this league is the best league in the world. So they will always tie England's performances with the EPL, so they need a narrative for it to work. But saying that, I want these dudes to win, right? I want them to win because, like HA said, partying over here, when it goes down well, bro, there is nothing like it. If you're in London, bro, there is nothing like it. So
crazy.
That's why I want this.
No, seriously, YSK, imagine what's like Trafalgar Square.
Oh my god!
People are going to climb up.
I think people will happily sign up. People will happily sign up, COVID or no COVID. It doesn't matter. They'll sign up.
Basically, screw COVID.
Exactly.
And basically, London as a whole, people would literally go mad. People literally go because I told you that. Basically, I remember because I watched England Colombia in Box Park in Shoreditch. So after the one, I was just walking to the streets. Every pub I went into was like Mordor. It was like hell.
It was crazy.
On the road, on the street, around. It was crazy. And look, guys, the thing is that there is a real. So that's why it's filtered. It's mixed feelings. And on one hand, it's the rise of Winston Churchill. On the other hand, is I could experience the craziest party ever in history.
Are the English woman quality? Are they good?
Let's move on.
Let's go on to. I mean,
so YSK, how old are you? But Jamal, what I will say is that because I live in London, London is an international city. So in London,
in London,
it's like
different.
In London, there's no such thing as the English woman because you just have international. That's why London is like amazing.
By the way, I'll just say, London Latinas are underrated. I'll just say that. I won't get into details. I forgot what I was going to say now.
Okay, let's because I want to move to look. This get very dark. So I want to move to things. So one for the same.
Wait, HH.
Yo,
you know, I don't think an English manager has ever won the Premier League. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Southgate is already reinventing everything. But although Southgate hasn't still yet reached that plateau, because Venables took them to United States, Bobby Robson. My thing is that Southgate, you can go into a special territory if you say what's up. But guys, look, let's move this on, man. So for the second,
who was the manager when
easy.
Blackpool won it?
No. Abdul.
Are you gonna talk about Sancho in a different section or?
Yes. Blackburn wasn't. That wasn't Premier League. That was Division 1.
So Abdul. So look, the Disney merchants, man.
The passion merchants.
No. I call them the Disney merchants. I
call them. I can't believe that happened.
Here's my thing, look, guys. But here's the funny thing, though. I mean, obviously, we'll talk about Denmark and thing maybe a lot more when we do like our special thingy preview, because I think there are two Disneyland storylines. There's the Denmark Ericsson thing, then there's the Southgate Euro 96 redemption story. Because, guys, I told you, anybody who watches BBC, man, BBC's coverage of that whole thing, it's like a freaking movie, man. But put that to one side. Shout out to Sheikh, who is now current top scorer and so forth.
He's
second.
He's second. He's
first.
He's second place.
He doesn't have an assist.
So Sheikh, well done for getting over Christian. Thank you. So I'll do. It was a different win. So Wales blew them apart. Denmark, you look like if you were blowing them apart. Delaney, LEG, Dolberg now on 3Gs now. But then you sort of allowed Czech Republic to sort of get back into the games. But I think what I like is like You have to know how to win big and also win small. I think this was a small one that they won specifically when they were really defending. So from what you saw from Denmark in this game against Czech Republic, are you filled with confidence that Denmark can relive in 1992? Do you see 1992 vibes for these dudes? Why is we can't see that because your screen thing is too bright. Okay. I can't. Okay, actually, let's pull it. So Abdul, talk about it.
He's showing you Ronaldo top scorer.
Yeah, can you meet your mic? Abdul, talk. Go for it.
Let me start by saying semis minimum. To be fair, I was quarters minimum before, when we were supposed to face Holland in the quarterfinal, But then Osasuna happened, and when we.
You mean the Juventus flop? You mean the Juventus flop? The Juventus flop.
No,
hey, mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Would go through and we try
to
stop.
Yeah. So I was satisfied because I'll take it back to where I was back at the beginning of the tournament. Everyone, like even in the Danish news, they all said quarters and we are happy. But because we got to the quarters and Osasuna jinx got in full effect, and Holland went out.
There is no such thing. There's only an HH jinx, and there is a Juventus flop.
No, he's not a flop. He's not a flop. He's young.
So when we got Czech Republic in the quarters, it kind of changed a bit. It kind of changed a bit because we should be beating Czech Republic, even though it was quarters minimum. Like we would have been a little disappointed if we went out to the Czechs. You know what I mean? So therefore, for me, internally, it became a little semis minimum, and that's achieved. Big positive. So for us now, we cannot lose. We've won. We've won. So
no, Abdul, no, I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
I'm happy.
No, Abdul. Abdul, I'm not having your cheap ass win crap right now.
I'm happy.
I'm not having that crap.
All right. Can I finish? Yes. I want to analyze the game. So, it's interesting because the game against Wales, Poulsen was injured. He wasn't injured, but he wasn't fully fit. So he went with Dolberg in last game, and he stuck with him today as well.
Yeah.
And this game, it was like two different games, like a game of each half. You know what I mean? The first half, I think we done brilliantly. Second half, you can clearly tell, man. You can clearly tell that Czech Republic manager, he got at them so hard in that changing room because they came out after that halftime break, man. They came out a different team, man. They were looking dangerous on every single attack. One thing, like I said actually in the group chat, was that Souček, man. What a baller. Souček is like for me, I've made up my mind. Souček is carrying Declan Rice. I've made up my mind. I don't care. But let me carry on. Souček, amazing player. Like the way he plays that CDM role, perfect. The way he takes the ball off the defenders and progresses the play. He progresses the play so smoothly and so perfectly. What a player, man. Amazing player, Souček. Patrick Schick. The thing that impresses me the most, you can look at his goal counter and say 5. 5 goals in 5 games, I think. But the thing is, this guy doesn't get a lot of chances. Like, I don't remember him missing a chance. So his only chance he took. There's a difference between Lukaku and Schick because Lukaku actually gets a lot of chances. But the thing is, this guy, the thing that impresses me is every time he sniffs a chance, he takes it.
The clinical.
That's impressive to me. Very impressive. Even his chance today was a half chance, and he took it. But the way the Czechs played second half, man, it made me worried. It made me worried because they really came at us, and they just like it made me feel insecure about our defense. The Danish defense, which I otherwise prior to the game was very secure about. But for that 15, 20-minute gap after the first half, like every time they put a ball in the box, it seemed like it turned out to be a chance. You know what I mean? So I think it's completely different game in regards to the Wales game, because today we had to defend. And Yusuf Poulsen. The problem with having Yusuf Poulsen and Martin Braithwaite in the same team is you have two players that are half decent on the ball, but when it comes to finishing, they are brainless. They are brain dead.
Respect Goatway. Respect Goatway. Come on.
So for me,
nobody's respecting anyone, bro.
So for me, I would stick. Like, the thing is with Yusuf Poulsen, he has amazing like work rate and everything up until the final third, really good. But his decision making, man, is so poor, man. So poor. So for me, I would stick to Dolberg because they're both fit now. So he has to make a choice. You know what I mean? And for me, Dolberg has been the more clinical one, because I don't know if you remember against Belgium. Yeah, Olsen scored, but he also missed like 5 chances.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would stick with Dolberg, but all in all, I think like I've accepted the fact that our tournament has most likely come to an end, and I'll tell you why.
You're already admitting defeat to Angleterre.
That's mentality.
Bro, the thing is,
let the reverse begin. Let the reverse begin.
No, why? I'm not even joking.
He's such a reverse man.
Because I haven't spoken about the England game, right? For me today, I knew England were gonna win, but my only goal, like the thing I was hoping for, is that Ukraine just score 1 goal. Just break that barrier for us, because that's gonna hurt them. Like, it's gonna make them.
Yeah.
I just feel like because they're on this run, they are stronger. The confidence they have when they're defending. Like, I just needed that goal, because they no longer have that to hold on to. You know what I mean? I think they want, because they're only 2 games away. I think they want now to go the whole tournament without conceding.
No, it's because it'll be a stat. It'll be a huge stat.
So that was a fail, man. That was a big L for me, because I was really hoping Ukraine.
I'm also sorry. I'm even sorry. Even in the point that you make is that this is a guys who've not conceded. Do you see Poulsen or Braithwaite breaching that? Now, Dolbeck has been pretty good, but do you see any of these attackers or so? Because like, what will breach that English defense is real quality, real individual quality. Hence, why it would be interesting if they were to face. See, here's my thing: even if they were to face Italy or Spain, it's not like if you're facing like Benzema or Pogba, so where these guys can just produce magic out of nothing, which is what you now need to do to break this defense. Like, you need magic.
Yeah, we do, and that's the problem. Like, when you have Poulsen and Martin Braithwaite, like, they need 5 chances to have 1 shot on target. Unfortunately, but and we just know we're not gonna get the space, and unless we're like 1 or 2-0 up, that's the only way we can get space, because Southgate, he's gonna be 5 at the back. There is no way in hell he's starting with 3 attackers, like 3 forwards, against us. That's not happening. We are not Ukraine, you know what I mean? But I don't have a lot of confidence. And to be fair, I don't really like. It would be amazing, but I feel like we've already exceeded our expectations. I don't care, like, in regards to me downplaying it, but I'm proud of my team now. I'm proud because no one saw us in the semis. No one saw us in the semis.
But my thing is that you can't think like, I mean, I understand what you mean, and you are right in terms of like, wow, it is a great achievement based on where they were. But
England can.
When you're now there, you're like, wait a minute, why can't we win this? Because
you know why?
No. Wait. You see, the moment both France and Portugal went out, it was free reign. Because right now, if you are.
But we are playing in Wembley.
Spain.
We are playing at Wembley, man. We are not playing at.
Wait. Let me land. Whether you're Italy, Spain, Denmark, or England, 2 juggernauts are. You see, the issue was you were like, if you run into France or Portugal, it's a juggernaut. It's a juggernaut.
No,
So you're
not
like,
for
how
me.
do you get rid of
Portugal,
these
not for me.
juggernauts? But
No.
wait.
England
No,
we
no,
are
no,
stronger
no.
than Portugal.
Wait. So the fact, so once these juggernauts of France and Portugal are now away, for me, these fortunes, I don't know, we have a real chance. Yes, I get that England are Wembley and England are going to be
For us, England is a juggernaut as well. England is a juggernaut for us as well.
No. England are not a juggernaut. They're just highly favored. A juggernaut was France and Portugal. Okay, because yes, France lost to Switzerland. Did you see what they did for those 20 minutes? Nobody has come close to those 20 minutes that we saw from France.
No.
So France defeated themselves. They went to beating, they defeated themselves. So a juggernaut was France and Portugal. Look at what Portugal did to Belgium for those 20 minutes. So those juggernauts basically defeat themselves, where they can create 3 billion chances and just not score based on the crazy times that they had, because nobody is as talented as those two guys. So once
they were never on our side anyway. They were never on our side, our bracket anyway. And I'm just telling you. I'm telling you from what the reaction of the fans and the media here, like they are ecstatic for the fact that, because they are even saying like we hope to.
I'm saying that's a loser's mentality, because yes, be glad that you reached here, but my God, man, you should be like, no, let's win this bitch. So I'm sorry to use the word, but let's win this shit.
Yeah. But more like that's more like my mentality as well, you know, in regards to I want to be proud of this team. If we lose to England, I don't want to put too much expectation on this team, because it's also a relatively young team. You know what I mean? I don't want to be disappointed in them. So I'm also kind of protecting myself when I say, you know what, I'm already proud of them.
What if you get lubricated?
No. An argument can be made.
This is my point, and then the others can speak. But the thing is, yeah, I was worried. Today worried me actually. The second half worried me, because if we are like England's attacking wise, they've been like, yeah, they haven't scored many goals, but like when they run at your defense, they are dangerous every single time.
So wait, because we have to be out of here in the next 20 minutes, because your boy kicks off at the top of the hour. So let me just get this dubs, because we have to be out of here before 2 a.m. so I can get this.
We need to go to France, Switzerland now. We need to bypass and go to France.
What time is it in London?
All right. Okay. So, all right. So, okay, we'll basically combine all of them in one. So, so from MT, who says Kane has more World Cup and Euro knockouts goals than Sue. Is this true?
I doubt. Is that?
Yeah,
true?
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, he has 3. Yeah. Cristiano has 2.
White.
Yeah, but you don't rate.
We move in silence. We move in silence. From your boy Mega, thank you for the dub. Mega, thank you for the dub. From Mohammed, who says Gerrard was captain in midfield in the 05 UCL win. What did he do in the 06 World Cup? What did he do in the 2010 World Cup? Sorry, Jadon Sancho is clear.
No, he's responding to the Henderson comment. He's responding to the Henderson comment, being the only captain in the middle of the park.
Oh, sorry. So was captain. Okay, true. Okay, so yeah. So wait. So from Mohammed, who says England winning Euros after Brexit is a power move.
That's funny.
They'll scrap human rights.
Basically, the narratives are so great. Like that British Empire EDL narrative. That's a very big narrative. But what's it called? Your boy Lanak says, imagine if HH and YSK shared the same narratives. That's impossible because YSK's narratives are trash. The guy has the worst narratives, man. Okay, so guys, let's now combine this thing now. So we're doing what? Spain, Switzerland.
Can I quickly speak on Spain, Switzerland? I need to go quickly.
Okay, go.
I just have 2 things to say. It's important to have a striker that can finish, and it's important to go first in a penalty shootout. Thank you very much.
So guys, no. First of all, we already discussed France and Switzerland, so there's nothing more.
We didn't though.
We really didn't. We should talk about.
I don't feel like it was thorough enough. It wasn't thorough enough.
Okay, what more is there to add?
Have we discussed Mbappe?
Yeah, we haven't.
I don't think he was thinking about his World Cup medal. Why? But that's all right. He misses his penalty.
This is the Euros, not the World Cup.
We need to
I blame Longley and Veronica Rabiot. Those are the two people to blame for France.
Why not the manager?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Deschamps, Longley, and Veronica Rabiot. Those are the people to blame.
What about Mbappe? He didn't show up at all,
easy
bro.
penalty. The easy penalty.
You can't blame a
easy penalty. The easy penalty.
World Cup winner.
Guys, hashtag penalties are easy.
Guys, did you hear about the Rabiot mom quarreling with Mbappe's father and Pogba brothers?
Yeah,
I mean,
Rabiot's toxic, man. His family's toxic, man.
Guys, and you know when you have your 5-year and 6-year going to football games, moms, that's what that reminds me of. How can these people argue about a Euros quarterfinal? That's mad, man.
That's the same thing that happened at PSG, man. He's used to this. Rabiot always creates chaos.
I want to hear what Martin. I want to hear what Martin got to say about Rabiot.
He's trash.
No. That I think he
No. I also want to say, should we give respect to Luis Enrique? Everyone's clowned him before the beginning. Everyone doubted him in every single stage. Put some respect on him. He made the right call.
I think the narratives that remain are...
That's a Disney narrative, man.
There's the British Empire narrative. There's the Danish Ericsson narrative. There is the Luis Enrique narrative.
And the Real Madrid narrative. Did they really need Real Madrid?
No, it's all one package because see, the Spain narrative is no Real Madrid players who's criticized. 24 out of 26. He was also criticized for he's picked 24 players. So
and
if somehow if Enrique pulls this off,
and plus, not to add Pedri for the golden boy.
I give Enrique zero credits for MSN. MSN was about 3 players, and that was it. If Enrique wins this,
he managed their personality, though. We always criticize managers for not managing players' personalities. Every single time a manager comes into a role, we always question can he deal with these players, with these established players. He's done that. I mean, the first time he went around, like he had an altercation with Messi, and he resolved that, and he actually made the MSN work as well as Iniesta work.
Just FYI, who did Spain actually play though? Because I mean,
no. FYI, everyone was doubting them throughout every single stage. So let's not try to act like that wasn't the case. People said they were. No.
Zeman, Red Devil still has a point. It's like yes. Yes, people. Yeah, it's true that Spain have reached semis, but they haven't faced a top team.
No,
this is
the teams that they played. The teams that they played against, so on top, they weren't on top. Okay, they've got to stage, cool. But like I said, when England played against Croatia, when we won, it was Croatia are a finished team. Spain hold free to Croatia, and somehow Croatia are now a titan. Switzerland basically should have actually beaten Spain, but for the fact that their players somehow went from heroes against France for the penalty takers to brickish penalties because Jan Sommer saved 2 penalties. Let's be real here. So if
they summoned Mbappe,
he only saved one.
You know.
I
mean, during the game, to be honest, he saved
Mbappe.
And Red Devil. Can you put some respect on Big Shaka's name?
Oh yeah, exactly. Xhaka, man, they were missing Xhaka as well. Was arguably the amount.
My thing is this: like, I get it. I get what you're saying. It is true because if we do all our calculations, Italy should beat Spain based on who is their face and who they just knocked out. But my thing is don't sleep on the Luis Enrique narrative because look at Spain could beat Italy. Wait, you can't tell me Spain can't beat Italy.
I'm not saying Spain can't beat Italy, but I can also say that like Poland could have beaten Italy. You know, like England could beat England. Sorry,
and that's why it's a narrative. That's the whole point of a narrative. It hasn't happened yet, but if it happens, there's things that could be talked about.
Like, if the footballing world lets Werner lift the CL and Morata lift the Euro,
I don't want
Yeah, magic can happen, bro.
Will that be the end
Ever
of
since getting picked by the Italian team, there's
Abdul
always
Kill.
magic. If Man United can lose against Villarreal, there's always going to be magic.
No, but I'm saying,
I don't know what you're talking about. Zima, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Zima, when did that happen? When did that happen?
Abdul, chill with that.
No, wait, hold on.
Man,
Guys, you know the ultimate narrative. The ultimate narrative. Spain make the final, and Morata scores the winning goal.
Oh no!
Oh,
on Morata, on Morata.
No, wait. That will be the narrative to end all narratives.
The ultimate narrative is that Mason Mount provides the winning assist in another final.
He already surpassed Lampard, bro.
Why is the ultimate narrative?
He surpassed Lampard. You know this, right?
He surpasses Lampard. He gets Ballon d'Or. One assist.
If Mount scores the winning goal, he has surpassed Lampard 100%. He's Chelsea.
I agree.
No, he's a starter for Chelsea for the next decade, man. That's also another thing.
Wait. Let me ask everyone here, and then I'll ask everyone in the live chat. Because obviously we're going to have because I don't want to go into it too much, but just because we're going to have a proper Ballon d'Or chat for the Sunday hangout. So just put this out there. If Morata, let's say he scores the winning goal, and he scores the winning goal in the final.
No.
Should he be in the shot?
No.
What are we talking about? Hold on.
He is, bro.
Are we having a serious conversation, or are we just like trolling around?
No.
Seriously, Morata?
I'm being serious.
He can score the final goal in the World Cup. He's not getting it over Lewandowski.
No. He scores the winning goal in his
I don't care.
The winning goal. The key thing, winning goal in the final.
Yeah. But it's from January to January. It doesn't matter just because of two moments.
It doesn't matter. How the hell is Morata winning the Ballon d'Or by doing that?
And plus, he wasn't consistent throughout the whole tournament. That doesn't make sense.
Relax.
If Morata,
Abdul.
Someone said Morata would miss his flight to France, like to the ceremony.
That'd be the greatest mess of all time, bro.
Guys, if Morata
Luis Enrique would need to get fired, bro.
If Morata wins the Ballon d'Or after doing that, I will discredit every single Ballon d'Or that Messi has.
If Morata wins the Ballon d'Or,
I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous.
Why would Morata win a Ballon d'Or just for that? That doesn't make sense.
See, here's the thing, though. The beauty, as much as it's pissed me off, France getting knocked out, is the weird beauty of France being knocked out and Portugal is it opens up this Ballon d'Or discussion because those guys are going to screw up. Argentina and Messi, those guys are going to screw up. But this opens up the game because my thing is that
I don't know. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because if everything goes to plan, Lewandowski should win.
Is Lewandowski? He's playing everyone.
I don't know.
The only way
I don't know. Lewandowski, he's sitting on the desert. I don't know.
Somebody else won it.
Because you see, here's my thing. See, my thing is that hence why I want to save this discussion till after Argentina, Ecuador, because if Ecuador,
Ecuador are gonna win. Ecuador win.
Easy, relax. That's an emergency hangout.
If Argentina win Copa America,
it's Messi.
But what if Brazil win the Copa too, though?
I think Neymar should get it too.
I mean,
of course, Wilton.
Wait, why can't Neymar get it, but Messi can get it?
Because Neymar, he already played like.
So sham.
Yeah. What?
Why can't Neymar win it? Why can't Neymar win it?
No. I win it too.
No, that's just the narrative.
Oh no, Neymar can't win it because did he miss half the season?
Nah, Neymar should win it if Brazil win the Copa America. Because guys, I don't know.
Brazil favorites.
Wait. Was he fit through January? Was he fit through January?
I don't know if you're watching the Copa America, but Neymar is actually taking souls in the Copa America. This guy is doing one serious deadly skill every match.
And people forget too. Neymar beat Messi in the Champions League. Do you forget that?
He wasn't playing.
He wasn't even a part of the team in the first leg. Man. He wasn't even a part
You should be happy he didn't play. You should be happy he didn't play.
Hold on, wait. Captain of the team that lost the league title to Leo, man. I can't let the Leo title.
But even if
Messi didn't win, didn't win Liga. He lost to Atletico.
No, I'm sorry. The fact that Neymar has no, even if
bro,
Neymar,
I don't want to hear that crap.
He has no chance.
I agree.
Even when PSG wins the league, you guys don't give him credit. So why do you guys care now?
No, Wilton, I'm sorry.
No, that doesn't make sense. You don't care when they win the league. Why do you care when they don't win it? That makes no sense.
That's a bare minimum.
Guys, easy.
I gotta ask you this question.
Who wants to speak?
Me, I have a question.
Okay, Wilton.
On the Discord chat, why don't you have a league earn chat, by the way? On the Discord chat, you have every single league except for the league earn. You don't have exactly. You're talking about PSG winning the league. On the Discord chat, you don't even have a chat to talk about league earn.
Guys,
maybe you need to look closer.
You notice how emotional Wilton gets when you bring up his girlfriend?
Who?
Neymar, Wilton, bro. Every time you mention Neymar, bro, he gets heated.
Look.
Bro, Neymar is defending that Ballon d'Or.
Wait, guys, let's watch this Argentina Ecuador thing, because for Messi's sake, let's hope he says what's up to Ecuador for his sake. So, guys, all I'm saying is that, guys,
the Jad.
We'll talk about it.
We
will address.
Is it Mbappe playing in the Olympics next month?
Guys, peace.
Why is Mbappe going to the Olympics next month?
Wait.